How about now? There's certainly something going now. Are we getting any noise now, people? I can find it myself, actually. Okay. Actually, we'll find out myself. Turn that for a minute. Well, there's definitely dog moving around down there, so I think we've got it sorted.
I don't go and sit over there.
That's a secret. Right, let me turn the sound off on that. Because we'll feed you back. How about that? What about now? I'm going to keep talking for a minute because obviously there's a bit of delay. So are you getting any sound now, people? Are we all good? Right, cool, excellent. Right, so good evening. Welcome to Magrathea Builder of Worlds live stream. That's exciting for the first part this evening because obviously you've seen there are some dogs in the workshop tonight. What we don't have in the workshop tonight is Harry. Harry's not very well, so Heidi is sitting in the co-pilot seat over there.
Which is so far why it's not working.
Wave at the camera. Wave round at the camera. Woo!
Hello.
Yeah, there you are. So Heidi's in the co-pilot seat, so she's going to be on the messages and everything else this evening. So as I've never once paid any attention at all to how the streaming software and bits and pieces works, Harry just sits over there and does it. That's why we've been a little bit slow out of the blocks tonight, especially as it doesn't look like you can really do much practicing. You just kind of got to get on with it. Anyway, thanks for joining me. It's Sunday, May the something. What's the date? 9th, 10th? 10th of May. Bloody hell. And this is the first thing we've really done. I've just posted a Star Warsy build thing. Hope you like that. Last week. Haven't put any other gaming material up since Salute. That's mainly because I haven't done any. Oh, that's not true. I'm halfway through making a video to finish off the build that I started on the last live stream, James's Victorian pub. It's over there, out of shot. It's 2 stories now and that kind of thing. That's also got my Salute report on it. The Salute report was very brief for those of you who weren't at Salute, although who we got watching?
Gosh, got loads of people. I'm just working this out, sorry, because it's flicking all over the place. Oh, some of the people we've got here. Roadblock.
Yeah.
8470. Hello, yes, you've heard about me. I do exist. I am real.
Yeah.
And Space Doc 873 says get well soon, Harry.
Okay, so Space Doc is Nick, who you spent ages talking to at Salute.
Ah, cool. Okay. Hello.
And is Robert on there, Royal Langland?
Yes.
Yeah, also came and spoke to us at Salute.
Yeah.
Mrs. Crockett's possibly around then as well. So most of you guys were at Salute to start off with. And so from that point of view, you know what happened. Or if you don't, look, I'm going to go over here and get it. Look, there it is. The all expenses spared trophy from Salute this year for the Jim Clark Award, Best Sci-Fi Fantasy Game. So there's going to be a tiny little Salute report on my next video that comes out. But I was so busy at Salute this year, I didn't actually even get to go around with the camera and film anything at all. In fact, the first time that Heidi and I stepped away from the gaming table, we'd been away for about 5 minutes, and then I missed getting given the award.
Yeah.
So we didn't really get around. I didn't see much of the show. Saw bits over shoulders and stuff. Certainly not enough time to film anything. So there's not much of a film report. It's mainly go, look, this is my table. It's kind of cool. But then again, it's had quite a lot of coverage. It's on all the War Games Illustrated stuff and various other bits and pieces. So if you came to Salute, thanks very much for coming and joining us and saying hello and playing our games. The vibrant gaming that goes on with all the guys who run all the games always makes a difference when it comes to the judging. I kind of like recognise the judges now and stand well back, but the table's always so full and it's so lively.
Really nice to see people
Yeah,
are on here and get them.
Yeah, it's really cool.
To places.
The interaction is really great. So from that point of view, everybody who came and played and joined in the enthusiastic conversation all help to kind of win those awards.
Rob Langdon says you managed to get to the Arcworlde stall at least.
I did, yeah, you're absolutely right, I did. And I got some free toys. And which is always nice. We don't do it to get free toys, but it is nice to get kind of free toys from that point of view. Now, where are we? What are we doing tonight? Well, tonight I'm going to make an Arcworlde model using... Do you want to flick this overlap?
Gosh, that's technical.
Look, there we go.
Should I go to model cam?
Yeah, go to model cam. Here we go.
You're a model now.
I am a model.
You are.
Look at that. Nice. Okay, so tonight we're going to make a model for Arcworlde using a rhino and an alligator. And Schubert. Because Heidi is in here, of course, because Heidi's in with us tonight, we've got the dogs too. So you might see bits of dog bum or dog head every now and then appear in the shot. As one or another appears. This is Chewy, just here. Just kind of like out shot, just about. But yeah, we're going to make a model tonight with a rhino and an alligator. I'm going to cut them up and stick them together. Mainly for this character. Don't know how well we can see him. This is Papa Shamadoo, who's an Arcworlde First Edition Orc character, Dream Master, Eater, Weaver, whatever they're called. And I really like the Orcs in Arcworlde because they are they're kind of like dungaree wearing, bayou dwelling, moonshine distilling kind of southern alligator hunters. So and they ride.
We're not
no, we don't watch those programs at all, do we? They ride things called swamp critters. This is an orc brute on a swamp critter, and they often look like a cross between pigs and alligators, I think. So I'm going to make this big model with my rhino and my alligator.
Yeah, you've got Aaron 40999's really happy because he's got I love Arcworlde.
Good.
Which is really cool. And Space Dog says tonight's models will feature extra dog hair.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Features dog hair in this house.
Yeah. So the first part of the evening is taking. Yes, he's taking a hacksaw and chopping up some expensive Schleich toys. Now, I tend to think they're expensive, but they're not expensive compared to Arcworlde figures. So from that point of view, you know, it's like... Yeah, they are nice. They are nice. But me sculpting that, there's no way I'm ever going to make that. You know, and that's big kind of... I kind of think rhino, big pig. And essentially, I'm going to cut the tail off the alligator and stick it on the rhino's bum. And then I'm going to cut the rhino's head off and cut the alligator's head off and replace the rhino's head with the alligator's head.
The primary teacher of me is really stressed about the fact that you're cutting these animals up.
I bought them specifically for the job. I did actually also at the same time. Check this out. I don't know if I showed you this. I also bought from the Schleich Fantasy range this bloody great big frog, which has even got, look, it's even got Arcanite growing out the back of it. I'm not going to do anything with that apart from put it on a base and stick that in an Arcworlde scenario straight away. I'll paint it, yeah. The Arcanite's the wrong colour for a start. Yeah. But I think a bunch of boglins running around in the swamp trying to get this bad boy might be quite a good fun scenario, to be quite honest. Oh. So, right, without any further ado, here we go. This is kind of like the shit or bust moment. Go back to this one. Trying out now. We still haven't got boat. We have kind of got one. This is what I describe now as the shit or bust moment, because this is the bit where this is all going to go really, really well, right, straight away from the get-go, or it's going to go horribly wrong. And if it goes horribly wrong, I'm going to fall back on my secondary idea.
I'm going to do technical stuff online. When you lean into your desk, your head disappears into box in the corner.
It does. Okay. Can we move the mugshot around though? Look, play it. No, don't mean that. I mean, no, on the display up there, right? Yeah. If you can you drag that somewhere else?
I can.
Okay, brilliant. Look at that. How cool is that? Look, it gets all of my ugly. Oh, I don't mind. You're in charge.
That's a mistake.
Right, so where was I? Oh yeah. We like Schleich toys. Schleich make really, really good animals, but I'm about to commit heresy really by cutting them up. But fuck it, here we go. Right. So,
we're starting to get a few things of what people are doing.
Cool,
so,
excellent. What we've got going on tonight?
Roadblock is painting some 3D printed terrain.
Nice.
Cool. What type of terrain? What's it printed for?
Yeah. Are we talking buildings or trees? What do you reckon? About there? Okay.
Well, the neck isn't very wide, so go smaller.
Smaller.
Build out.
I'm going to cut a rhino's head off.
Yeah.
Tim, the trophy hunter. Right, here we go. Okay, so let's go to model cam. How does this look on model cam there?
I don't know. Probably brutal, isn't it?
Here we go. Right, okay. So I went out and bought a new junior hacksaw specifically for this job this afternoon. I'll tell you what.
If I don't get that head on a little...
I'm going to make a little wooden shield and stick the rhino's head on
Can you cut us a wooden shield?
We've got some. We must have some from Halloween.
Oh, we might have. That'd be very fun.
I'll tell you what, this slight plastic they make these things out, it's pretty tough. It's a brand new... I've got the kind of like cutty bit out, haven't I? Yeah. Right, good. Okay. I've got to confess, I thought this was going to be quicker doing this.
So, Roadblocks, he's painting walkways.
Walkways,
Is
nice.
that like for a necromandery thing?
Yeah, 40k walkways or wooden walkways. Here we go, here we go. Right, there's...
Wrong. On every level.
That's right. I feel like one of Donald Trump's sons right now. I've paid a load of money to go to Africa, go hunting. Cut off, I can head off right.
Mr. Crockett's rebuilding the workshop. Bit jealous of that.
Excellent. Now,
I had a workshop once.
you had a workshop once. Shut up, you've got an office. Got an house, got a whole house. Right, I'm going to trim that up as well. Now, patrons who are Boroughs and Badgers players, like Robert, there's some big news on... Oh, well, actually, it won't be big news to you guys because you know already, but I have actually put a thing on the Patreon page about the B&B event I'm planning on running in October. Because that's going to be the first place where that information goes every time. So right now, I've got headless rhino now. Yeah, it's going well tonight. That's good. What's the time? Time is 5 to 8 and I've got headless rhino.
They're doing well. So,
look at his eyes. His eyes are really nice.
Walkways,
nice.
Very cool. I suppose we're working with necromancer and stuff as well anyway.
Yeah.
But Gary is making a Blood Bowl team. That's a shocker, Gary. Lizard men though.
Lizard. Oh, nice. I didn't even know he got lizard men.
No.
Seraphon. Cool. Nice. Very good.
Look forward to playing then.
Yeah. We took Blood Bowl with us away for the weekend, didn't we?
We did.
Heidi and I have been away for the weekend.
Yeah.
We went to Woodbridge in Suffolk in our camper van. And do you want to...
Shall I put it?
Yeah. So we went away for a cheeky couple of nights to Woodbridge in Suffolk in our camper van, which was very nice. Just to kind of like leave the kids with the dogs, or two of the dogs. We took Ahsoka with us, and we took projects, didn't we?
We took a lot of projects. We took how long we were there.
Well, I think what we can only call sacks of potential. We took.
Yeah.
I took Blood Bowl figures to paint. I took. I took B&B figures and some Arcworlde figures to paint and finish off. I took a bunch of writing to do. We took Blood Bowl with us because we could play Blood Bowl. Yeah. We took Lorcana as well because Heidi's into Lorcana.
What did we do?
Well, we did take the pit droid. We've got a big 3D printed pit droid for our Star Wars stuff. Yep. We did finish putting that together and then we
went to sleep.
Slept quite a lot, yeah. Yeah, we had granny naps yesterday afternoon. I've got to say, actually, being people of a certain age now,
I like it.
That's a fucking nanny nap. We went to bed about 2 o'clock, got up about 5.
Made it through to about 10.
Yeah. Ahsoka was all chilled. It was all excellent. We had an excellent time. Yeah, it was very
not
chilled.
a lot of gaming stuff happened.
No, I mean all the potential came back with us. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah. So I'm not. We nearly played Blood Bowl away, but you know I'm doing all right. We've kind of recently rediscovered Blood Bowl, and I'm sure there's going to be some Blood Bowl builds on this channel. Not that there's any point at all in building stuff for Blood Bowl, because the joy of Blood Bowl is get out the board and play.
Yeah.
Apart from the fact that Heidi's got a Skaven team, and I bought her a Skaven picture years ago.
None of us can see.
And we can't see the fucking squares, can we? So it's a case of I'm going to build her a pitch so we can clearly see the squares, so we're not, visually challenged. Right. Okay. So I've now got, like I said, I've got my headless rhino. There it is, all the gore pouring out of its head. I might even end up chopping a bit off its bum. Yeah, exactly. Now the next job is to cut my alligator's head off. I'm going to go for the thickest bit of its neck, I think.
Are you sure?
What?
Are you sure?
What?
It's an alligator.
It is an alligator, yeah. Because look, because I reckon if you read its tummy, it probably says alligator.
Everything's crocodile.
Schleich. No, then it's just got a bunch of copyright stuff. It's safe, got European safeness stuff.
Sure.
And I was going to say it said made in Germany, but it doesn't. It says made in Tunisia. But it doesn't anywhere say alligator. Right, anyway, enough of that.
Rob Langland's looking forward to the event in October.
Yeah.
Actually, tonight he's painting Frostgrave Knights.
Nice.
I don't know what they are.
Well, Frostgrave.
I know what knights are.
Frostgrave is a game that I totally didn't get into. I nearly did. In fact, probably got the rulebook for it over there, or the first edition rulebook. Frostgrave is like really cool, but it's got loads of wizards in it, so it's never going to be my game. And it's set in a completely frozen city. So the reason why I never got into Frostgrave was that it would have needed. Well, you'll be fine for you. No, because it would have. I'm the kind, me. I'm a bit anal when it comes to that kind of thing, and I would have felt the need to have built an entire kind of frozen city.
That's all right. We can't fit in what you've got anyway.
I know. Modelling snow is bad enough, but actually building an entire frozen city, so I never really got into Frostgrave.
This poor, I'm going to say, crocodile.
Alligator. Here we go.
Is awaiting its turn.
Right. Okay, well, you can get like that. Right. Here we go. Model cam, please. We're just going to shut the dogs up. Oi!
I did say if I came and helped it.
Yep. Right, okay. I'm going back for thickness of neck here, first of all. Although I might have to end up trimming a little bit. If this looks shit, by the way, I'm going to bin it and pretend that never happened. That's what I'm doing on a live stream.
There's nothing on the internet ever.
Oh, good. Ahsoka's going out to sort the knobheads now.
I'm going to let them indoors.
Okay. Right, alligator head. Look, articulated jaw. So, I'm going to trim off all the dead bits of plastic around the neck. And then I'm going to best see how it'll fit. I've got a headless alligator.
Have you?
Yeah, look. Again. See, my plan, right, is that's going to... Oh, you know what?
That's not bad, actually.
Yeah, look.
Not bad.
That ain't bad. If I do that, how's that looking?
I don't think that's too bad. It'll take a little bit of filling.
Well, yeah, I've got some green stuff, but look, I'm just going to get some blue tack out a second. Stick that on the back. Oh, the chili's repeating on me.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. And what do you think? Do I build up this bit under here with green stuff, or lose the goiter under its neck? Build it up, I think. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to trim up round the edges, around here first of all. Hello, Ahsoka. Yeah. Look, Ahsoka is here to help. This is modelling with Newfoundlands. It's a new spectator sport. We need more cameras, Newfie cameras. Right, so I'm going to trim that up round there. I'm going to apologise in a second to Heidi because what I'm about to do is spray. I'm going to apply super glue and spray that stuff.
Cool. Roadblock. It says I made a full 3 foot by 3 foot Frostgrave board about 2 years ago.
Cool.
Which that's really cool because, as you said, we don't really do frozen stuff. Which, considering we're both in the Star Wars world,
and Hoth, but see, I've always bottled it when it's come to snow because it's
after 2 years it looks like wee.
Yeah, it's really hard to get good looking snow. Robot, what we need to do is Roblox is say are they on?
Put a picture up.
Are they on my Discord?
Are they on his Discord?
Are you on the Magrathea Discord? Because you could share. I'd love to see projects like that. Right, before I super glue the head, I'm going to cut off a bit of the arse. It's a case of arson. Arson around. Yeah. Right, because I want...
Oh, so Rob Rangland says plastic animals and dinosaurs aren't that cheap anymore. Had to get a load to chop up for alien zoology. You're not kidding, they are really expensive.
Well,
slight ones.
They're not that cheap, but they are only about 14, 10, 12 quid each, yeah. Which is one of those things where I think, oh, that's quite a lot, but then I don't think twice about dropping 10, 12, 15, 20, 30 quid on one Arcworlde model.
No,
so,
but I would think about spending that much money for kids.
Yeah, well, yeah. Our local toy shop, Smiths, they were doing buy two get one free. So I got me Froggy guy. I got this Froggy guy for nothing because I paid. I can't remember how much I paid for the other two. Anyway, I'm going to use this for work. I'll use it for fantasy story writing in after half term, so it's tax deductible. It's fine. Okay. This is a business expense. It is totally. Right.
Oh, and Space Doc's got a stinky head cold, so we're not doing anything tonight. Oh, sorry to tell you that I had it last week. It is minging. It's horrible, isn't it?
Now, okay, so here we go.
I made his life misery for a whole week.
Yeah, it was not bad. Yeah, but the fact I didn't get it was quite cool. Okay, so I'm now cutting off the alligator's bum. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to answer this one because while he's cutting, it says on the plus side, I'm watching you on the big TV in the lounge and Alison is watching you too. Hello, Alison, I'm so sorry I didn't get back to you. The Wi-Fi this weekend was rubbish, and when I got home today, it says that you poked me. So when I finish this, I promise we'll get in contact.
Oh, okay.
Because I really want to get round to having a chat.
Oh no, shit! I'm going to cut the alligator's leg off now.
Oh no!
Oh no, I'm going to lose his foot, man. That's bad. Hang on.
That happens in the swamp.
It does. I've seen it. Other alligators eat the alligators.
Crocodile cannibals.
What? Crocodile cannibalism?
Yeah, they're called cannibals, aren't they? If they eat their own.
Yeah.
Because that's what Troy calls them.
Yeah.
But I just thought I'd call it crocodile.
Here we go. Look, I've avoided cutting my leg. I've still got my leg in case. That's in case I can find any use for this. There we go. Any ideas? Spare use. Let's go. Yeah. See, that would work. I mean, it could still make. All it needs is a different head attached to it. I'm like Dr. Moreau now.
What about the...
I can stick my rhino head on it. Hang on. Yeah. Oh no, man, that's just wrong. No, look, it's not bad at all. Look. Hang on, more blue tack. More blue tack required. Now, I wonder if we are broadcasting vertically as well at the same time.
I've got no idea. How did I find that out?
How's that work?
I think it's quite cute.
It looks quite sweet, doesn't it? Oh, look, it's a little Rhine alligator. Right, okay, anyway. But yeah, alongside his mate. Right, okay, so anyway, so that's now going to have to get attached.
Nicholas 1415 says, can I have it? I'm wondering if that's the alligator body. I'm not sure. Clarify, Nicholas.
Can you have it? Yeah, well Nicholas is joining. Is the young man who's pirate? Yeah,
Hi, Nicholas. Sorry, I will learn names in the end.
Right. Okay. So look. That's kind of what I got in mind for that. That kind of works. Yeah. That kind of works. I don't know whether I should cut a bit flat there, probably, because it will help adhere to the thing.
A rhinogator, Space Doc says.
Rhinogator, yeah, okay, I like that. Nice one. Yeah, cheers, Nick. That's good. Right, okay. I'm now cutting a rhino's arse off. I'm arsing around. I see it was worth going out and spending my £3 on my new junior hacksaw this afternoon at the range.
So your hacksaw was about a quarter of the price, I figure.
Yeah, of course I came home, moved a couple of things around the garage, having bought a junior hacksaw and found the one I couldn't find earlier. So.
There we go. Nicholas says the headless and tailless alligator. The coffee table.
Weirdo. Right, okay, so there we go. Now,
I suppose at least if you stab yourself today, I'm here.
What, so you laugh quicker?
Yeah. I don't have to watch it later.
A bit of that, cuff, bit of that. All right, oh, pink.
Straight in the face.
I'm glad that was not on the mugshot.
Straight in the face, mugshot down.
Okay, so now I have over here on this camera now. Look, now I've got a headless and tailless rhino, and a really cute little.
I think it's quite cute.
I think it's quite cute. Yeah. The idea is we're gonna hang on, more blue tack required. I love it when a plan comes together. This is one of these things. I bought these two toys about 4 weeks ago, and I've been thinking about this for ages, and it might not actually be such a stupid idea, because I was kind of like wondering whether this is a stupid idea or not, but
actually, that's not bad, is it?
that's all right. Oh, my bottom went off. He's all excited. So right, okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get some soup.
So he's wearing a suit.
Yeah.
That's really cute.
I'll get.
There's a little tie.
There's a little tail sticking out the back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get some super glue out. I'm going to stick both of these on, and then I'm going to get some green stuff and do some kind of like building up. This neck needs to be built up here, I think, with green stuff around there, and a bit of judicious trimming. But yeah, I mean, on the whole, from a proof of concept point of view, it's not entirely crap.
Right, we've got, since the dogs are on the stream, any chance of a pup date?
Pup date? Oh. Well, yeah, well, I mean, we don't really need to do a pup date. There's no updates to required, are they? There's still knobheads.
Oh, that's a bit
Soka, Soki,
come
come here, babe. Come here. See, now I'm looking at the dogs. Come here. You obstinate.
She's a cat.
She is a cat.
Really is a cat.
Right, okay, so what we're going to do is... Soka, come over here. Come over here. Come here. Right, okay, so everybody say good evening to Soka. Everybody who hasn't met a Soka, this is a Soka. This is our big one. And then Chuba. Chewy, come over here. And that was Chewy. That was Chewbacca. And Ludo, she's up the garden somewhere. So, yeah, those of us who are live, who are... Right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to turn this one around here for a minute, look, and turn it up there like that. So Ahsoka's over here, and then this is Chewy, and then Lulu. So good evening, and Ludo is in here as well this evening. So everybody's here tonight. For those of you who aren't familiar with the dogs, Chewy's the oldest. He'll be 5 in June. Ahsoka is, although he's the middle-sized one. Ahsoka is the middle one, although she's the biggest. She'll be 5 in December. And then Ludo over there, she will be 4, I think, this November also. Yeah. So, yeah.
They're all doing really well. Soki's got hips, haven't you, darling?
Yeah.
But apart from that.
Soka's the socially acceptable one. She comes camping with us because she's the best at just lying around and doing nothing at all. And then Chewy doesn't enjoy camping. Because people are idiots, aren't they, mate? So are motorbikes. And
leave her alone.
Chewy doesn't really relax ever when we're away from home. He's always on guard. And
Ludo's the one we would have picked up from the police station every Friday if she was.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, well, she's a teenager, so
yeah.
Bless her. All right, okay. Look, so we're going for. We're going for we're going back on the model cam, but I'm going to have to move the model cam. That is the model cam. Hang on. Back down on the disc.
Yeah.
How about that? There we go. So I've stuck on. I've just used super glue and an activator to stick that on real quick, which isn't bad. It's mostly central. It's definitely a bit crap at the minute round the side here. I'm going to get out a bunch of green stuff in a second. So I'm going to build up the neck and around there, and then we're going to do the same with the tail. But that actually gives me quite a big beast. I don't know whether I should kind of like try and angle the tail down a bit. That's going to take loads of... what do you think? Have the tail kind of like dragging along the floor as opposed to kind of like upright. What do we think? Should we have the tail down or kind of upright like this? I'll need to cut a bit off the back of the tail, basically, and have it sloping down there. I think it might be better that way.
It's got to slope down.
It's got to slope down. It looks far too aggressive and come up like that. Right, okay, so, well, we're going to take a bit more sawing action in that case. Yeah, here we go. So if I cut it that way.
Ah, so it's Dale. Hello, Dale. So
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm late, lads and lasses. And guess who's that helping out Tim today?
Hey, Dale. How you doing, buddy? So Harry's not well. So you've never met my lovely wife, Dale. This is Heidi.
Hello, Dale.
Heidi's jumped in this evening
This is
to
Dale
from the good old US surveying and the sump, more to the point, the sump. So yeah, so it's nice of him to join us. So, wait a minute, what's the time now here?
It is 12 minutes past 8.
8. So 6 hours? Are you 5, 6 hours behind us, mate? Is it kind of like, must be like lunchtime round your way? Sunday lunchtime. Okay, so to catch you up, Dale, I'm cutting up a rhino and an alligator. Because that's my life these days. I'm making a beastie for Arcworlde. Dale owns a hardware store. I could have used one of his junior hacksaws because this one's a bit shit.
Probably why it costs £3 a grade.
Yeah. I've got to stop going and buying stuff at the range.
Yeah. Well, there's nowhere else to buy stuff around it.
The range is a bit shit.
But the whole alligator crocodile tail thing still reminds me of my favourite story from doing the SATs in year 2 school.
What was that?
Well, there was the question sheet, the reading test was about crocodiles, and yeah, obviously it was like information retrieval.
Yeah.
And in doing that, one of the questions, if kids read it, and this is obviously aimed at 6-year-olds, it was that the alligator waves its tail from side to side when it's swimming.
Why does it do that?
Move it. Why does it do it? Yeah, it helped move it and push it forwards. And I had a brilliant little boy who was totally obsessed with the fact he just had a puppy brought into the house. And he'd had this puppy for a couple of weeks. And the best answer for the SAT was, because it's really happy to see you.
It's fair play.
And I love the idea of crocodiles or alligators wagging their tails to see you.
Because they're happy to see you.
So it sort of coloured my view of.
I don't know if you can see this on the video, on the stream, but as I'm doing this, my whole desk is rocking and rolling. But there we go. Fuck it out. I reckon real alligator isn't this tough, you know, when you get through it.
Right. Okay, I get this down. Dale's saying one of the portable vices would help you hear your other hand is wiggling the table as you saw.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I probably agreed on that front, but equally quite amusing.
Yeah, right, okay, so look, now I've cut that at an angle. That's better. Look, right then that's like hanging down a bit now.
Right, so we've got... Nicholas says, sometimes I wonder what makes a grown man play with toys and cut them up and then stick them with different ones. Does me as well, Nicholas, have to say. 30 odd years on. Does me as well. But
30 odd years on, yeah.
30 odd years. I don't ask how many I do.
How many years have we been together, love?
I don't know. Too many. Possibly.
What year is it? 2026. Good.
Yeah.
Well, can we go back over to the mug shot from it? Yeah.
And Dancing Shadow Diorama, who I mistakenly earlier on removed something while I was clicking randomly, because I know so much, has suggested the new name for the animal, Louis Vuitton.
Nice, as in Vuitton, Louis. Yeah. It's very good. However, getting back to more important questions, right, now we're here, and Heidi's here, I'm going to put her on the spot.
I'm dyslexic.
So, yeah, she is deflecting, right? The year's 2026. I'm going to test out her. She's got to bear in mind, she was only an infant school teacher, right? So, from that point of view, maths doesn't...
Fuck you! I don't know if you're allowed to swear or not.
Yeah, I do all the time. This is not for kids. I clicked the bit that said no, it's not for kids. But, you know, so her maths doesn't have to go that far. But, and her memory really doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Because I was always the one in this family who remembers. Actually, it's not fair. like most mums, she remembers all the stuff about the kids that I have no memory of at all.
Yep.
Apart from
like where they are,
who they are, what they're doing. You know, when they walked, important things, birthday parties, that kind of stuff. I do remember what their first words were, but apart from that, I don't remember any of that nonsense. But I do remember all the us stuff, where she doesn't. So I could put her on the spot now and go, right, it's 2026 now. What year did we meet? Go on.
It's around probably 88. It's not 88. It's 87.
It was 1988.
Was it 88?
Yeah, it was 1988. Yeah. What was number one on the hit parade when we met?
I vaguely know that because you keep going on about it.
Go on.
Was it Yaz?
Yes, the only way is up. You're absolutely right. Yeah. Obviously, but yeah, 1988. Good. Okay, and that was August 1988. So this year we will have been together for
eternity.
Yeah, 38 years. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
And when did we get married?
I don't know.
When's your wedding anniversary, woman?
Oh, what, the date?
Yeah, first of all.
The year?
Yeah.
19th of December.
Hey, the 19th of December.
I was about to say the 6th, and I don't know why.
No, nor do I. The 19th of December, what year was that in?
The year, you got no chance.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Dad says long enough to know that you don't answer that silly question. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but see,
I am renowned for not doing dates.
1998. Really, we've been together 10 and a bit years when we got married.
Yeah.
That's why we got tattoos.
What, like prison?
Yeah, well, no, because Chris said we've been together for 10 years. He wasn't going to buy us a toaster. What if he bought us tattoos?
Ahsoka, stop when you go out.
Yeah.
Come here.
Stop it. Right. Look. Okay. Anyway. Look. Now. Look. Okay. Here we go. Which camera? That camera. Look. How about that? All right. Okay. Alligator head. Alligator bum on a rhino. It's a bit weird, but getting there. Especially as a lot of it's going to be covered up by structure, so it's going to have a wooden platform on it and that kind of thing. So I'm just going to brush away some of this.
And actually, was it Dale just said it's Mother's Day in America?
It is because your Lord and Master said all sorts of suitable things to mothers, didn't he?
Yeah.
On a tweet, or not a tweet, what's it called? A truth. He said lots of great things to mums. What did he say? Wasn't anything about being a mum, was it?
Well, it was to the mums and then it went off.
To the mums and then it was about the straight hormones, was it? Or was it about Democrats? I don't know.
But anyway, it is lovely to meet you, Dale. I did watch the one you did with him. And you were really interested. I mainly watched a bit.
That cool. And then you should. I bet you didn't listen to Sub City Radio though, did you?
No.
No, because the podcast for that we were on for quite a long time. It was like it was kind of like Meeting Dale was a bit like
because of Blues talk.
Yeah. There was a certain amount of that. Meeting Dale was in some ways was a bit like meeting yet another, a case of yet another meeting another brother from another mother. In this case, from across the pond. And we had quite a lot of catching up to do because we'd never been in the same room together. So.
See, Roblox helping me out here because Dal then says completely like prison mate, obviously referring to how long I've been stuck with.
She would have got a lot less than her, though.
Yeah. But more importantly, Roblox says, wow, 28 years, which is really good because next, if you ask me how long we could be together, I can go 28 years. 28
years. Well, we've actually been together 38 years.
We've made horror films about that.
Exactly. Yeah. 28 years later. we are 38 years later, and this green stuff isn't very good. And I've got some other green stuff somewhere. Laura gave me some green stuff the other day. This might take a little while to warm it up.
Do you need me to warm it up?
Roll some green stuff. Hang on. This is all part of the process. This is exciting.
Oh, yeah, what should you Play-Doh?
Rolling some Play-Doh. This is not Play-Doh. This is expensive modelling materials, mediums. Let's see on the model cam. Are we on the model cam? Go on the model cam. All I can see on the model cam now is my hands just rolling backwards and forwards. No wonder that's not working very well. It's the plastic shit in there. Look. Definitely not part of the green stuff.
Oh, nice. In 1988 in August, you saw AC/DC in Popular Creek, Illinois. Very jealous. AC/DC possibly next to Alice Cooper.
My
favourite all
nice. That must have been on the blow up your video tour. Yeah.
So much.
They are one of our very favourite bands. we have enjoyed seeing them, even when Axl Rose came out for the year and sang with them. It's a good laugh. This green stuff is just now mostly blue and yellow stuff. It's not actually gone green at all. I'm exhausted and all now.
So is the big cow type yaki thing?
Yeah.
For
Arcworlde.
Well, it is Arcworlde, but it is for the Ourks.
No, it's for Halfling.
Oh.
This one.
Yeah.
This is this bad boy. Yeah, this is the big yaki type thing goes underneath a trebuchet, which I particularly like. I really love this model. This is called the Fling Thinger. No, the Thing Flinger. And I haven't even had a drink this evening. That's the Halfling Thing Flinger, which is a really cool model. I really like that. Yeah, it's a good one.
But what other animals could you put together while you're doing this? I mean, it's thinking of that pairing of animals, isn't it?
Yeah.
Some cool ones. Related to different types of animals. I mean, it'd be a bit rough in a beast army, because that's a bit like genetic experimentation on your own kind.
Well, this kind of, well, that's true, yeah. I mean, this is a bit like this. I mean, the swamp critters in the Orc swamp critters on the whole, they are just these kind of amalgamous frog, come pig, come hippo, come alligator crossbreed, which is where the idea came from. And I mean, I absolutely love. I've got a bunch of the other Orcs down here on my workbench. I really like the Orc figures from Arcworlde. The problem is with Arcworlde's like Burrows and Badgers. It's a one-man band when it comes to figure design, and it means that you don't get any. You just can't keep up with the kind of output and the demands that the gamers have. So, which is kind of where I've got to with this. And one of my favourite things about Arcworlde actually is this book, which is the Arcworlde Compendium, which is Alex Huntley's kind of concept book and lore book. You don't get this with the game; it's a separate book, but it's really great. The artwork is beautiful, really captures the essence of the thing, and it gives the background to all the different factions. But the problem with that is the fact that there's way more information than there is figures wise. Oh yeah. So this is where I found out about Papa Shamadoo, and Papa Shamadoo he hasn't got a picture in here. But when we started buying Arcworlde stuff, you could still get first edition figures on their website. And Ted and I bought loads just before they kind of decided that, because I think they would cast them to order, and then I think they decided what they'd do is they couldn't do that anymore because they wouldn't be selling the second edition figures.
Dale's put in a question. He said, "Where in the world did that board you built for Salute end up?"
Well, it's in the garage.
Where everything else?
Is, yeah, absolutely. So the airship is literally there on my desktop. So I really love this model, absolutely fab. There's other bits I want to do to it, and then start using it in games of Arcworlde because I want to write some scenarios around it. The rest of the board, it's the fact that the long board is actually on top of all the crates in the garage next door. We are about to take occupation of yet another what's it called, container for work stuff and various other bits and pieces. So all the camping gear, all the historical camping gear that's in the garage next door is going to go into a container, which means there'll be more room for costumes for our cosplay stuff and scenery, because the biggest problem with that is it needs protecting that, because I don't want the rivers to get wrecked. I've got to work out a way of makes a cover to go over it. But so that's in there, and then the cliff face is a separate piece.
Dale says, "No way, you don't have enough room in there, mate." No.
Well, I will have. By the time I've moved all the historical tents out, there'll be enough room. But there's an awful lot of stuff in there. So I've got the cliff face is a separate piece, and then the bits inside the the Kallax unit. Actually, the Kallax units get stored in a work container as well. So from that point of view, they're in different places. I now need to do what I need to do is make sure I get plenty of game out of it, as opposed to. I really don't like the idea of building stuff just for a show, you know. It's like, okay, so I'm starting to get green stuff in my neck joint now. Filling this in round here. I'm not great at green stuff things and sculpting and that kind of stuff. I've never really done enough of it. So I'm going to let it go off a bit, and then I'll carve it and give it a bit of texture. And yeah, this.
I thought about that. I could have found modelling tools.
Yeah. Probably. I get initially you've got to let it go fairly partially solid first, because otherwise it just sticks to all your blades. But you want to build up a bit of a neck joint here, and then I've got to fill in round the tail bit, and then I want to move on to the actual bit I want to stick on its back, because basically I want to build a kind of mobile home for Papa Shamadoo. I'm hoping this thing is. I was going to use a hippo rather than a rhino, because I tend to think this beast's a bit more hippo-like than rhino-like, but none of the.
I like rhinos better.
But the hippos didn't.
Not that was a reason.
The hippos weren't in good enough poses really. But I want this thing to be able to swim or walk and carry Papa Shamadoo's home on his back as it does. So the idea is this guy gets made, and then I'll make a thing to go on its neck. And the fact that I've already cut the head off 2 beasts and stuck the heads back onto 1 beast this evening, I think is probably an achievement in its own right, and it's got me further than most of these live streams. So from that point of view, you know, I'm taking this as a bit of a success this evening. Yeah. You know, not that I'm going to blow my own trumpet much, but
Mine's good.
Well, nobody's going to fucking blow it for me otherwise, are they? Really, you know. But yeah, so we're all good. We're all good. Look, so sticking green stuff in around there. But yeah, so I've got various projects in mind that I want to do coming up. This is quite a nice one. The next live stream, by the way, which I'm hoping to do at the end of May, I've decided is going to feature this.
Yeah.
Exciting, yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool.
It is really cool, and I've got Mrs. Crockett and Rob to thank for this. So I'll unpack that in a little while and show you. Old school gamers, Dale. What's inside that, mate? Where's that from? I will unpack that. I'll show you what the next live stream is going to be, because I'm going to do this on a live stream. It's going to be cool. Anyway, back to me green stuff.
That's quite interesting. Jake Hannaford says, I use the discarded bit of my Shlike rabbit as a roller to blend and texture the green stuff. Which isn't a good idea.
Nice. I like the fact that somebody else is cutting up Shlike toys in the first place. But yeah.
It's a select group.
Yeah, fucking weirdos. Right. Okay.
I like this. Dancing Shadow Diorama says, just starting new diorama of Headless Horseman. Hey, my favourite.
Headless Horsemen plural.
Man.
Oh, Headless Horseman. Man,
Any
men.
suggestions? Is it 30? It is 35th scale, please.
Oh, right. Okay, 35th scale. Oh, that's big. Yeah.
How big is that?
Well, I mean, 38 figures this size are about 1/50th, 1/48th, 1/50th. So 1/35 is bigger.
Yeah.
Bigger than, to me, it's kind of like big soldiers. What I would have called big soldiers when I was a kid.
Like your Maxitras?
Yeah, no, they're not quite as big as that. No, I mean that's quite right. Okay, I'm now going to stick putty up an angry alligator's bum. I think. Here we go. Going around, because I cut off legs and things, so this needs a bit of rework in there. Just moulding that. It does definitely.
Well, Dancing Shadow wins for me, because anything with Headless Horseman.
Yeah, it's true actually. Yeah.
Very cool.
I mean, 35th scale. I mean, that could be. I mean, Papo do. I don't think they do a Headless Horseman, but they do rearing horses, and they do horsemen that you could easily cut their heads off. So Shlike and Papo, who are the 2 big plastic toy solid figure.
Rappo were never quite as good.
No, they're not quite as nice, but they do a whole range of soldiers and various other bits and pieces that Schleich didn't. But Papo are the ones that they make lots of horses, and they make figures to go on horses, and all the figures are bandy legs, so they don't have to be on a horse, but they look like they're all shat themselves if they're not on a horse. So yeah, but it's.
All right, let's have a look. Oh, he's got it. Right, sorry. So, Rob Langford says, glad you like it.
Oh man, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I was so pleased and blown away by it. It was just one of those kind of things. Actually, I'm glad he's on, because what I wanted to ask is, because I didn't really get to the end of it, is it something that you can buy now as a kit? Is somebody actually making them as a kit, or is it something, Rob, that you put together? Either way, it's bloody amazing. But
and Dale says, I'm not sure you got in it, but it looks like a deodorant roller, which was in White Dwarf in '97. I'm very impressed. And had a vehicle built in it, if I remember right. Yeah. Are you going to make the rocket, mate?
Okay, so, right, okay, look, let me just do this. It wasn't 97, it must have been 87, because it was when Warhammer 40k just first came out. And, I mean, they've probably featured it a couple of times since. But originally, it was in White Dwarf when an issue or two after Rogue Trader came out, because there were no vehicles for Warhammer 40k originally. They were only making figures, and Workshop hadn't got into making plastic kits and stuff. So there were loads of people who were busy scratch building and kit bashing even then. And of course, it was made from, this thing was a grav tank, made from a deodorant bottle.
Well, it's really cool.
Old Spice, or what was the other one called? Was it Insignia? Was that in the dark? The Insignia was definitely you could get Old Spice, or you could get Insignia deodorants.
Manly deodorants.
Sticks, man deodorants in sticks. And then the rest of it was all components from other things. So the only kits that you could get, the nearest thing they did to vehicles at the time, were dreadnoughts. So I think there were some dreadnought parts, and then there were bits from other models.
Yeah. Right. Well, Rob says it was a kit someone put together, and he got it online a few years ago.
Right.
And Dale says, 10 years off. I'm so old. But really importantly, Space Dog says, just watched Sleepy Hollow the other day because Alison had never seen it.
What?
Film! What an amazing film!
Yeah,
Love it.
yeah,
so
absolutely.
Was so made up. Sorry, I'm babbling on.
You babble, bud.
Was so totally made up when we went to Disney for Halloween, because the one thing I wanted to see was the opening part of, before the Booty Parade, is the Headless Horseman rides through.
It's very cool.
Disney.
It is very, very cool.
And usually, if it's bad weather, he can't come out because the horse knows its own route. The rider can't actually see where it's going. So the horse leads its own route. And we got to see it, and just watching the Headless Horseman trot past was
pretty neat.
Just breathtaking. It was best moment stuff.
Yeah, it was very, very cool.
Equally, that film is a corking film.
Right, I'm going to do some stuff to that in a minute. That's going very solid. But yeah, actually, so okay, so now I'm kind of like just adding a bit of texture to my green stuff with a drill bit, just to kind of.
Of course, we all know why the rhino got saggy skin.
Why did the rhino have saggy skin? Sounds like a cue for Just So Story, doesn't it? Just story time with Heidi on Magrathea Builder of Worlds.
Oh, it is. It was. The rhino was grumpy and used to steal the cake from the man as he was fishing.
Bastard!
To stop the rhino doing it, the man put cake crumbs inside his coat when he was out swimming, when the rhino was out swimming. And when the rhino came back and put his coat back on, he itched and he scratched and he itched and he scratched till his skin stretched out of shape.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why we bring an infant teacher to the live stream, so we can do why the rhino's got wrinkly skin. And while we're on that, why has a zebra got stripes?
I can tell it what the story.
Yeah, what? Yeah, exactly. That's what you're here for.
Really crap joke.
It wasn't a really crap.
I was thinking that's not right.
Fucking hell.
Because back in the time, back in the time before all animals had different markings and different colours. This is I believe, African tail. There was a great discussion that they should all have different looks and different traits, and so that they all knew what each one was. And the god put a great big cave full of things like feathers and stripes and spots and claws and hooves, and said to the animals, off you go, you can go into the cave and choose what you think suits you best. So the
I did not know that.
Did you not?
No.
I love this story. And all of the animals were really excited about this because they were finally going to get to really have their own personalities.
Yeah.
But the only animal that wasn't bothered by it was the zebra, because he was too busy eating, and he just humped and didn't want to bother going, which I can see the reason he would. But what happened was all the other animals went, and the crocodile chose big snapping teeth so that it could
snap things.
And
you sure it wasn't an alligator?
The elephant, it was possibly an alligator. The elephant got long trunks so that they could spray water so they didn't get hot, and giraffes needed to eat from the tops of the trees, so they had long necks and patchwork so they could try and hide in things. But finally the zebra decided that he should make the effort and go and have a look and choose something. And when he got there, because at this point the zebra was completely white and
bit racialist,
apart from just being white, and when he went into the cave there was nothing left. It was all gone apart from a little black pile of something in the corner, and it was the only thing left. And he was basically told by the gods, it's that or
that's it or nothing.
And he went and took it, and it was a black bodysuit. And he put it on, but it was too small,
so it tore.
and as he put it on, he wiggled and he jiggled, and he had to wiggle to get it on, and by the time he finally got it all the way on, it split. And so what he actually wears is a black suit that split.
I see.
And it had to stay like that as a punishment for being greedy and not doing.
I thought he was being nice and letting everybody else pick first, and he was right. Okay, look. Now the only thing I can't do now, I think, because the way my super glue has worked, is my articulated jaw is no longer articulated, but that's fine. So I've now got a green stuff collar around here and a green stuff collar around my bum, and I think they blend quite nicely together. I could possibly make a couple more little kind of spiky bits there. Now I'm going to put that to one side for a moment, just so I can show you this brilliant thing. So for those of you who weren't absolutely sure or didn't see, my friend Robert here brought me this, right? This container. This is going to be featured on the next live stream that we do. And from in about 1987, and I'd cracked up. It was really funny. It was one of these things because first of all, I thought that
well, it was even a very personal comment.
Yeah, I thought it was a very personal comment. Frankly, yeah, it was like
stinky.
Yeah. Do you want to put that on?
Shall I put that on?
Yeah. So I thought it was a very personal comment in the first place. You know, I mean, most gamers, in fairness, they kind of need a bit of a hint about personal hygiene. I thought I was quite good at that. But then as soon as I saw it, after I got over that initial, that's a bit harsh, I realised what it was. And it's a stick deodorant canister. But then it rattled. I don't know which mic we're on. Hang on. It's kind of cool. And I got very, very excited because then, if we go back over to the model cam, please. She's not concentrating at all, is she? Look.
What?
Can we go back over to the model cam, darling, please? Thank you very much. Here we go.
You want decent stuff, you need to pay.
Inside it was all the bits that was on the original model. So the original model, right, had this. Hang on. Oh, there is. Oh, Christ, look, he has even got the bit. Oh, I'm going to have to take it apart. That's harsh.
Nicholas 4215 says 87 was that last century.
Yes, mate, it was, you cheeky little feck.
So getting a slap.
Yeah. It was last century. In fact, Nicholas, while you're being all smart ass and all kind of like teenage years on me, I think you'll find it was actually last millennium as well, if you want to kind of like highlight that. And what I'm doing here is I'm winding this bit out because you actually need this bit that the deodorant stick attached to, because this bit is critical to the model, because this is the bit that makes it a grav tank, right? So that bit gets stuck underneath, right? Like that, right? Okay, so that's kind of cool. And then we have to stick on the front of it at a bit of an angle, so give it a bit of an angle with a dangle, a bit of cutting there, and then it's got a plastic double-ended plastic medicine spoon, because that made the cockpits, and then it's got various bits that actually were off workshop models at the time. So there were bits of Dreadnought and a gun from a Dreadnought and various other bits and pieces, and a radar dish.
It was a land speeder.
Yeah, well, it's called a grav tank. Yeah. The only problem, and I can't criticise any of it because it was brilliant. When I opened this up, it absolutely made my day. Well, it made my day. And Rob was the first person to come and give me something at Salute. To be quite honest, it got a little bit embarrassing because along with that, I then got this guy from Nick from Space Stock. If I got two, he's over there. Which is kind of like, how well do you know me? Look, I've got me and my twin. And then somebody else arrived and gave me a bag of cack that I could go digging through the cack from on another, and it was really nice. It's really touching that all these people kind of like go, oh, we know how we can be part of this and stuff. So the only difference between this and the original, all that gear, because I'm pretty sure that whoever put this kit together literally went and found all the components that was in the original model. So you can make another one. The only difference is that like everything these days, when you know the prices haven't necessarily gone up, but everything's got smaller. The stick deodorant back in the 80s was about 2 centimetres wider.
Dale says it was a black and purple bottle.
Yeah.
That they used in White Dwarf.
Yeah. This one was this one was definitely, and the end up model was black and yellow. I'm pretty sure in the garage next door, the only White Dwarfs I've got are late 80s ones. I'm gonna have to go and see if I can find it before I do the next live stream. Although I reckon if you Google 1987 White Dwarf grav tank, you might find something. So anyway, this is a massive thank you to Rob who brought this to me at Salute. It was a really cool thing, and I can't think of a better thing to do with it than to make it.
It was in November 1987.
There you go.
It was designed by Rick Priestley to support the newly released Rogue Trader.
Nice.
And it was based on an Old Spice or similar roll-on bottle.
Yeah.
Let me see. I can get a picture. Let's see if I can turn it round and then hold it up. Oh, that's not great. But...
Is it black and yellow? Yeah, it is. Look, there you go. That's so cool. That's it. That was the thing. That was the original model, and it was really, really cool. So we're gonna build one of those on the next live stream, which will be just so you know, date for your diary. On Sunday night of, get his calendar out.
Became affectionately known as the Dio Tank.
The Dio Tank. And we're going to do it on the 31st of May. We're going to build that on the 31st of May. Sunday the 31st of May, we're going to build this model.
It was, and the new Space Marines and their Grav attack vehicle.
Yeah. So they were the proper Womble Marines. I won a box of those. I won a box of Wombles, and I won the whole thing. I was one of the competition winners. Right, okay, so there's me beast. We're doing all right. How are we doing for time? Look at that, fucking hell, 8:45, and we've already got a tick, tick, tick. Okay, so the green stuff's not brilliant, but it will work. This is the base it's going to go on, which is a base from a workshop, what they called Hadron Raider frigate or something. So let's go do that like that. There you go. Although what I am going to do to it as it goes is I'm going to stick it on a piece of 5mm XPS foam, because then I can texture it a little bit and stuff. So what I'm going to do very briefly is I'm going to do that. There we go. Something to draw with. Pen. Oh, go on. So I've got a pen here. I have a pen here. Right. So what we're going to do very briefly is we're going to do that and draw around there like that. I'm going to cut this out.
Dale says, if you're texturing green stuff, doing it with an old penny is quite good, or a pence for you lot.
Pence for you lot.
Oh, at Kleetza, Kletza, says, good evening, sir.
How you doing? Nice for you to join us. Yeah. Cool. Now, the interesting thing is see, the reason why I don't know whether we need to find out whether we got the vertical stream going as well at the same time is whether comments over there are going.
Just worried if we click on anything, it will just
we'll break it.
And I can't do anything about it.
Now on the laptop there, that's just on YouTube, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, okay, so I'll just leave that over here. If we just
zoom in
over here to use the right mouse for the right PC. Go in here. Look at that. Oh, no, we have got. That's poor. Okay, right. Okay, what we need to do. That's a bit shit, isn't it? Right. Okay, so we. Oh no, there we are. There we go. No, I think we probably have got error. Please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds on this current keyframe, which can cause buffering. Open widget. Fucking hell. Okay,
let's
got 84 views. Right, cool. We go. Well, we have got both of those going, which is fine.
Yeah.
And we know that's kind of like behind. So if we go back there,
it's got a life of its own. So
yeah. I mean, the interesting thing
let's
there is,
pretend that's not.
yeah. Oh. Oh.
Oh look! I've let you use it for 2 minutes. Go connect to your own side.
Fuck off and touch your own stuff.
Fuck
off. Right. Okay. Yeah. I don't know why we can't see the vertical at the same time over here.
I don't know.
But it's doing it on YouTube anyway. Right, okay, so here we go. Right, so look, I've got my XPS, which is the right kind of size. What do we do to texture XPS phone, Tim? I know what we do.
Okay, so space.873 says, can you post a Discord invite? I haven't found the channel.
Right, yeah, okay. Well, hey, all right, okay, so yeah. What? It's fine, I'm going to talk you through it, babe.
What could go wrong?
Right, okay, so I'm going to open.
You're not going to talk me through it. You're going to do it, aren't you?
Yeah, well, no. Minimise that for a minute. Good,
yeah.
and all of that shit, and YouTube. Right, cool. And then open Discord over there on the blue, that one there. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Right, cool.
We're doing stuff.
Okay, that's fine. And then it's going to. No, it's doing it. It's doing it. Take a moment. Then right, while that's happening, I'm just going to texture my XPS to start off with. Crush it with this. Give it a moment. It's because it's doing loads and loads of stuff all at the same time. Although you might be able to. I could possibly open Discord on my laptop. Because then you're going to.
Shall I flip back on here now?
Yeah.
That's back on there.
Oh, good. Okay. I said, I've got Discord on my laptop. I must have Discord on my laptop.
Yes.
Yeah, open Discord on there.
I've got that. Yeah.
Alright. Okay. So, then you need to go on to my Discord, which is, we're already there actually, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, if you click on Magrathea over here, we're on there. Yeah.
That one?
Yeah. Right, and then go to see the little friends thing up the top there. Click on that. And then scroll down a bit that says copy this link. And then if you go back to YouTube and drop that in the chat, and that will give Nick a link to the Magrathea Discord server.
I'm hoping I've done it right. Something's on there anyway. I'm sorry if it's a porn site.
Some random fucking thing. Right, okay, so look, here's my this is my textured base.
Darcy Shadow Darama says he's late for work. Stay safe, mate.
Cheers, dude. Thank you.
And Dale's got it.
Cool. Right, good. Alright, so that's going on there. That's cool. Right, okay, so there's my textured thing. How's that coming on? That's behind us because that's on YouTube. You want to call up the Streamlabs. That's that green tab down bottom. Yeah. Yeah, there he is.
Oh, look at that.
There he is, isn't he handsome? So, right, that needs Gorilla Wood Glue. Here we go. We'll stick that on. And while that's going off, I guess stick that.
Roblox says if you need any bases, let him know. He's got 20mm to 200mm.
Has he now? Oh. What I need actually is, well, as I was saying, I just ordered some clear ones for Star Wars figures. Open me glue up. Unclog me glue.
I've got scissors. If in doubt, brute force me.
Yeah, BF and I works every time.
Yeah, Space Dog got it.
Good. Okay, that's cool.
All good.
Ungunk that. Do that like. See all this stuff you're learning tonight?
What, ungunking?
No, I'm not ungunking glue. I'm fucking servers and streaming things. Harry's going to do himself out of job or something. Now, here's a question for anybody who was at Salute, especially when people want to know what I've been doing since Salute. Has anybody who came to Salute who collected a Magrathea Builder of Worlds, what's it called? Scratch build kit? Had to go and making one yet? Have you built a Magrathea cottage? Inquiring minds want to know. Well, that inquiring mind being me. Right, so look, I've stuck that down there. I'm going to put that to one side. I'm going to need to put something heavy on it now.
You on?
I'm going to stick this lump of gravel on there. Like that. Yeah, hold that down. And then, right, what do we need now? So here's my beastie. It's not on the thing. Here's Papa Shamadoo. Actually, I'm going to put this to one side. I don't know anybody can work neatly, by the way. You know? I don't know how it works. I feel like I need to be clearing my space every time, like Blue Peter. Now I've done a thing, and now I'm going to clear it up and do the next bit. Don't look at me like that. Why are you looking at me like that for? What the fuck are you talking about kind of look?
We walked in the house today.
Yeah.
And bless her heart, Fro had worked really hard to make the house really tidy.
Bless her, she had. It was awesome, yeah.
It is really tidy. You've been home about 2 hours. It looks like you've exploded across the living room.
That is because I felt compelled. I felt compelled to get the stuff out of the camper van. Okay, so we need balsa wood.
Oh, Roblox has just put his quilting board on Discord.
Nice.
Shall I have a look?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I don't know if that's...
Okay, so...
Oh, nice.
Seven butchers.
Very nice.
Oh, cool. Nice. I like that. Yeah, very good. I like this.
Bravo.
See, it's this kind of thing where you can start putting all these different things together. This Discord thing and this kind of thing and all the rest of it, and being able to share this shit around. It's kind of neat. Now, this is Papa Shamadoo. Papa Shamadoo, meet your big... What do we decide this is called? A Rhino Gator.
Yeah.
Right. Meet Rhino Gator. Papa Shamadoo says hi. Here we go.
Is it like when Danny Trejo turns up with the Rancor?
Yeah, exactly. Same kind of thing, yeah.
It's the first person it sees it in prints on.
I reckon so, yeah. So he's got to kind of like see... And then...
Which, admittedly, if Danny Trejo turned up here...
You'd imprint on him, wouldn't you? Yeah.
No.
Absolutely. Now, the plan then, right, is to make some kind of structure that the big fuck-off Rhino Gator carries. We've basically got a hut. I want it to be a kind of hut on the back of the big beastie.
I thought somebody did put the name could be Salty Chicken. I quite like that.
What?
I don't know. There's a quote that says Salty Chicken. I think that's quite a good name for it anyway.
Okay. Yeah, all right, that works. What?
But I think that's probably more along what would it taste like.
What would it taste like, salty chicken? Yeah, that's true. So I'm now. This is the point where I really am going to be making this up as I go along, right? Because I had a plan, and the plan was to cut the head off the rhino and cut the tail and the head off the alligator, stick them together. That was the plan, and then the rest of the plan was no. I found a base. That was part of the plan too, and then the rest of the plan was build a thing on its back.
Oh, you got to do it now?
Yeah.
I'm calling you out.
Yeah, I'm calling myself out and I have no idea what it's supposed to look like. So what I want it to be, first of all, is a woodenish platform, right, that needs a bit of a prow, because I imagine that the rhinogator goes swimming as well as just walking around the swamp. Whenever it gets to wet bits in the swamp, it can walk through
I imagine it's somewhat sort of like a hippo does.
Yeah, without necessarily doing the going underwater thing, because otherwise Papa Shamanoo's going to get wet house. But
it'd be like a submarine.
Yeah, submarine orc. So
or a bit of the gingerbread man.
Yep.
Stand on my nose. I won't bite you. Honest.
Oh my God! Fucking bringing a fucking inver teacher into the thing.
I'm educating you,
yeah, I know. So what I'm doing first of all, I've got this about 3mm balsa wood strip, right? That's about 1 inch wide. And the nice thing about this, because it's made by Ourks, it can be a bit random. Trust me, it's about to be a bit random. So I'm not even going to use a straight edge for cutting any of this. I'm just going to. So the first thing I'm doing is making my platform. And
Frankie Monton says greetings from Belgium. Hello.
Excellent. That's a good call. Now, all right. Okay. So that's a new guest from Belgium, right? And we know Dale is in, I don't know, some state in the middle of America. Yeah.
Come on, people, let us know where you're from.
He's in. I comment. Dale, remind me, are you in Wisconsin?
Because I regularly accuse you of having potential
Illinois or Indianapolis. Where's everybody watching from tonight? I know
yeah. Well, actually, we've got loads of answers, so when you're ready,
yeah.
I'll tell you about buildings.
Rattle away.
Right. So, Space Doc hasn't got round to building his. Got to make the house so Alison could go to make the house so Alison can watch. That's cool.
Right.
And let's have a look. Oh, Frankie. So our friend from Belgium is working on a graveyard diorama for Age of Sigmar zombies.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Anything with a zombie.
Anything with zombies going to be up your street, isn't it? Really, yeah.
So that's all good.
Yeah.
That's all good. Dale says, "Be careful, you two. You might be starting a family outing. We'll be another one of those couples that just bickers online and at home."
I'll tell you, it's quite good fun. I'm quite happy, It's share our bickering.
And Dale says, "You're making a howdah. You need a roof and some curtains for it."
No shit. Well, it is a howdah, but then it's going to hang down the side, and then it's going to have All I'm doing first of all is I'm making a wooden platform that's going to go across the back of that, and then I'm going to see big. I can't decide how big it. I want it to be big enough for Papa Shamadam and Amadou to be able to stand on it in a number of different places. So, and it needs to have there needs to be enough of a shelter with a bit of a bed in it, and then kind of like skulls and dead things and stuff. So,
a bit like our daughter's bedroom.
Bit like Freya's bedroom. A bit of a bed in it, and then the rest of it is skulls and dead shit. Yeah. But no funny little Welshman in the swamp in Arcworlde, right?
No. So, yes, Dale is from Wisconsin, and Roblox from Bedford.
Yes.
Nicholas is in London.
London, innit?
And,
yellow glue. What do I need?
Roblox has posted on Discord his Armies on Parade board.
Oh, nice, okay.
I'm going to have a look. That'd be cool. Have a little look.
See, all my mates hanging out, sharing pictures with me.
It's like you've got real friends.
Not really.
They don't really know you.
I've met some of them. Yeah, the ones who met me, they don't, they're here out of pity more than anything, isn't it?
Well, it's not a lot on telly at the moment. Nothing on telly really for another week.
What? Well, it's got to be. When's the next episode of The Pit on?
Oh, I don't know. That's not soon, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got to be on fairly soon.
But thingy jiggy. Oh God, words. Sorry, menopause people. Sorry. Lost, not lost.
Not lost. From.
Which is remarkably like lost.
Made by the people who brought you Lost. There is from.
I don't think it
and
is.
Found.
Same actor.
And hello, Ahsoka. How are you, darling? Never fear, Ahsoka is here. Okay, we're going for a bit of a prow here because I like to think that if it goes in the water, it needs a bit of a kind of like to not just be a big barrier. Okay, now we're going to go for.
Bless you. Yeah.
3. Oh, Pokey,
Oh,
thanks, babe.
she
It make Daddy better. Yeah, hello. Soaky looking after me. Right, good. And there we are. That's good. And then over here like this. Yep.
Oh, so Frankie Monte says, I'm using the Necromancer.
Yeah.
And he's done conversion work on the zombies because he didn't like all the branches and stuff on them. So he's changing poses and adding gore.
Alright, oh yeah, well,
Nice.
yeah. There, right, okay, so look, we're going for a wooden bit there. Like that. And then going for a wooden bit over here. Right, I need to bring this camera closer. I don't know how to get this camera closer because it's fucking... It's too fucking tall. I know what I might do. Oh, no, that won't involve dogs. Well, it's a really, really long way away from a thing. I might actually... okay, I'm going to risk this. I'm going to go to extreme close-up model cam. Hello. Well, I've got a little one just there, yeah. So I'm going to try and do it.
Oh, I see a flapping ball.
Right on my nose now. Alright.
So Frankie he's in Ostkamp, which is 7 kilometres near Bruges.
Oh, cool. I went to Bruges several times as a kid. I've never been to Bruges. You like Bruges. Bruges is nice. Yeah. Lots of water. You have to do boat rides. It's a bit like going to Venice. Well, I know. Exactly.
I just judge places by their colour.
Yeah, well, that's true. I went to Bruges a number of times when I was a kid because Dad used to take the gym club there. Yeah. His gym club used to.
Bigger dogs, I think he's right.
Look, is that better? That's good. Look, I like that. Here we go. Okay. Who needs bigger dogs? I don't need bigger dogs. They're fucking enormous. Right. Okay, so.
And Rob says he's starting kits next weekend once the workshop is up and running.
Excellent news.
Oh,
excellent. We please see that. I'm working on the next models in the thing.
Yeah.
In the set. Because I want to do them. Might even do them as a Kickstarter. We shall have to see. It's kind of cool. I was very pleased with how the first few that went out. I've got to send one to
sort of see how we can get.
Yeah, we need to get various people. We're going to try and get a number of kind of articles in, like on tabletop and War Games Illustrated, that kind of thing. Mel Bowes, the terrain tutor, we're going to send one to him, and he's going to make one on his channel, which would be kind of cool. He's got a lot of followers. So right, okay. So I'm sticking these bits of balsa on the back of this to give it some structure, and then that's going to be the platform that everything else is going to go on. I'll have to then turn it out the other way, wield a biro and draw planks onto it. I'm using all the smelly glues because Heidi loves all the smelly glues. She does love the smelly glues. So
only 50 years to decide how to
decide. Yeah.
Dale's giggling because he suggested bigger dogs. Got to confess, Dale would love an Irish Wolfhound.
Yeah, we were really cool because we've got fucking space for one of them, haven't we?
Pocket size.
I've always liked the look of Irish Wolfhounds. They'd be cool, and they'd be very good from a kind of like reenactment point of view as well. Not that you're not a Ahsoka, you're perfectly acceptable for a reenactment point of view, but an Irish Wolfhound will work really well for, another kind of horse, But yeah, okay, so that's going on the back there. I'm going to turn that over like that, and then that's kind of cool. And I'm going to get a biro. I'm going to draw planks in, then I'm going to trim this up a bit. It's looking a bit neat right now. I want it to look a bit shonkier than that, have a few gaps.
I don't know Mel, but Rob Langland says he's a good bloke and it's really good to see him back regularly.
He is. Mel has a channel. He's called the Terrain Tutor, and he's had various health issues and family kind of things going on. So he's a nice chap, and he's got a very big following. I was chatting with him at the other Partisan in October.
Are you doing that next year?
No, because I'm doing. I'm can't do the other Partisan because I am going to SumpCon. Ooh, yeah. I'm taking all my Necromunda scenery to SumpCon.
Is that when I'm away?
Oh, fuck, what do? Oh, yeah, probably.
With Freya.
With Freya, maybe. It's certainly in October. And I'm taking all Necromunda stuff up to Derby. I'm guesting there for the weekend. I'm going to do a live build, scenery build at SumpCon, which I'm then going to give away as a prize at the end of the weekend for all the Necromunda players, which is kind of cool. Which I'm very excited about because I didn't realise there were so many people who were that excited about me going to do something like that. So we'll be doing a couple of other Necromunda builds in between now and then. What? What are you giggling at? But yeah, so and then the weekend before SumpCon is when we've got Lundon's Burning, which is a B&B event that I'm running at Wayland Games.
I'm going for the pizza.
And go for the pizza. Fucking hell, we love Wayland Games.
If you come to Wayland Games for pizzas, I believe.
Yeah. People who are going to be booking it. Now, there's no ticket available, information available yet about the B&B event, but I did give it a bit of a way as a kind of heads up this is going to happen, so much so that Robert's already booked his hotel room at the Travel Lodge up the road. So, but event news there will be found on my Patreon first, then probably on Discord after that, and then in the B&B world in general, because there's only going to be 16 tickets. So, and be it my paid patrons will get a discount on those tickets as a benefit of supporting this channel, which is kind of cool, I think.
What will you do if somebody wants to come that wants to buy a ticket and hasn't got to B&B?
Well, I mean, on that, well, we can certainly do that, but I mean,
I imagine most people
I would be. I know that I'm pretty damn sure that as soon as we open this up to the B&B community on the whole, I'm expecting it to sell out pretty quickly. It would be quite cool, but it's not really going to be a kind of like an event where people who don't play already will be. We're not going to be in a position to be able to kind of support new players in the same kind of way, because it's going to be like 4 games in a day, interspersed with Wayland's Pizza.
Nice.
Frankly, anybody who hasn't been to the Wayland Games Gaming Centre in Brentwood, their new gaming centre, I'd like to say that we go for other reasons apart from the pepperoni and honey drizzle pizza, but that is a big driver for going. Frankly, it's pretty cool.
I like the
Staff are very cool. It's great. I've never been one of a joiner really, and not been one for gaming centres, but I've got to hand it to them. It's really cool.
Dale says, I'm totally going back a tangent a bit. Oh, I've got to stop on the show. He's got an English Bulldog and an Irish Pointer. Cool. And he's going to send me some pictures on this call later.
Nice.
I love seeing things like this. It's really, really cool. English Bulldog, nice. And Roblox got a cat called Loki. Good name.
English Bulldog has always been one of your favourite breeds, isn't it?
It is, yes. Yes.
They're called, in our family, Ben Dogs.
Oh, that's a Bull Terrier.
That's a Bull Terrier. Oh, yeah, well, English Bulldogs, yeah, of course, yeah.
English Bulldogs are
Right, okay, so now I'm doing little dots with my pen in here to exaggerate nails. I am, not that you can see that, I think it's a bit glaring in the light. There we go, can we see the little dots in there? Yeah. And because apart from anything else, it just helps with a texture point of view when you're painting. So I've got a kind of like, I'm going to put a bit of a wooden board around the front there to stop all the water coming in when the rhino gator is swimming, kind of thing. And I've got to do some more gouging into this, but this is proper balsa. It's really nice. Look, I can take my biro to it and just draw right into it, which is great from a texture point of view.
Jim Bevington says he's only got 3 figures so far. That's alright, I've only got 2.
3 figures for what, Jim? What for B&B?
I'm assuming B&B.
It's alright, you only need another 3 and you'll have got enough for a warband. Especially depending on what they are. I've got them all! Ha ha ha! Including all the ones that nobody else was able to get yet. So, very satisfying that was. Mr. Lovejoy gave me the second cast test set that he'd had done on his new range, which is kind of good. And you've painted some.
I have.
You've painted some B&B figures, and you haven't done that before. I'm so pleased with how you've got back into painting figures this year. It's great.
It's to the sort of detriment of everything else I do.
Yeah, maybe.
Got anything else done?
But you have got painted Blood Bowl teams, and you've got painted Arcworlde Warband. And you've even started painting all the witch hunters for B&B. It was pretty cool. So, and we've had really nice Sunday afternoons playing Blood Bowl down at the ice cream at the pizza place. Okay, so there's me thing, right? There he is, and then the plan is I'm going to sit this on the back of him like that. This bloody great big howdah.
It looks like wings.
Yeah, well, it's not going to look like it's going to have a shack on it. Yeah. Well, I wanted it to be a bit pointy here at the front, so when it goes in the water, yeah, he's not going to go. No, he's not. Actually, what I need to do now that's there, what I need to do is build a bit of a frame that sits along its back to actually support the whole thing going this way. So it's going to be about that long. Two of those on either side, first of all. One there and one kind of there, like that. Alright, okay, we can try that. And then this is one of those things where the fantasy side of this is where it really kicks in, because it's not like this actually kind of like would actually fucking work. But that's going to go on there. That'll do there, though, like that.
Why wouldn't it?
Well,
apart from the fact that there's no such.
Yeah, well, no, there is that for a start. It's the kind of structures I make. They kind of look nice from a model point of view. I just know that people like John or Jack, the dodgy builder, will look at it and go, "Oh, you don't want to do it like that." Oh no, that is the problem when we know so many kind of people who are historical building manufacturers and timber framers and shit. They'd look at my models and go, "Oh, that's not how that doesn't work like that." Oh no, oh, you don't want to do it like that. So I'm just pinning in place for a minute. Some pins. Yeah.
You get a bit glary, but when you move it close to the
camera. Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what I could do. Hang on. I can make my legs even shorter. How about that?
So if you've got little short legs. Look at that.
Ah, okay. So what I'm doing is I'm pinning these in place for a minute, just to see if I've got them in the kind of like roughly in the right place. And then, however, I need to move it in, and then see, that's going to sit on his back like that. It does look like it's about to take off, doesn't he? Yeah, he needs like little jet engines. Right, I need to move that across a bit.
So, is that going to be fixed down onto him?
Yeah.
Is it worth flattening out part of his back?
I could do.
Shearing off some of the back, so I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm randomly guessing, and I make models and don't know. But I was just wondering if it was a bit flatter.
I'm going to stick that there. I'll pull that in this side a bit. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to
there's a distinct lack of snacks in the workshop.
There is. They're all up in the ass.
Yeah.
Up in the ass. Okay, that's good. Okay, back there like that. Right, that's about the right width. And then it needs to have bits going down either side so it won't flop off. And then it will have a strap going underneath it, you see. I possibly could. I mean, that knobbly bit there and that knobbly bit there is a bit problematic. So I could just kind of like, because it is going to be permanently stuck on. It's not going to be like my.
The other one, it comes off.
Yeah, I've made the thing flinger deliberately so I could take the.
So I'm not talking show.
Yeah. I'd deliberately take the trebuchet off the thing flinger.
Same tone of voice.
Pretty much. Yeah. Oh. I'll tell you what I did do. This has got nothing at all to do with live streaming. Nothing to do with live streaming, but up in the house, when I went to Sainsbury's this afternoon, I did purchase frazzles.
Good choice.
And they are.
I'm a bit monster munched out.
Exactly. There are frazzles up in the shed. Not in the shed. This is the shed. In the kitchen. There are frazzles if you want frazzles. From a snackage point of view. Right, look that's going to kind of go on there, and then I'm going to build some bits down so it doesn't fall off. And then it needs kind of like built up the front to stop the water, and then it needs a hut on it. And then Papa Shamadoo's going to stand on top.
Like Mama Odie.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly that kind of thing. He's very much, in my mind, he's very much a kind of like Mama Odie, what's her face out of Pirates of the Caribbean?
Calypso.
A Calypso kind of Baron Samedi from You Only Live Twice, from the
Live and Let Die.
Live and Let Die. Sorry, my bad. God, fucking hell. I got Hardy's favourite Bond wrong. But yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
it's very,
sorry, he is my favourite.
That kind of like voodoo, kind of like hoodoo. Voodoo. One of these cans of Diet Coke's got Coke in it. You know what, Ludo, you're not going out in the back, in the garage, mate. I don't care how much you are. Right, so that's good. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is I need to knacker up the back here. Oh, no. I need to stick them on. Stick those bits in place, Tim. That's what I need to do. Glue, glue, glue. Yellow glue. Using up the yoo-hoo. Here we go.
Almost impossible to find a shop with yoo-hoo right now.
What?
Really hard to find a shop with yoo-hoo right now.
Yeah, it is.
It used to be only the Poundland.
Yeah.
Found it in.
Every now and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 boxes of it over there. And I've got 2 or 3 tubes I started recently, so I'm trying to use up all the tubes I started recently, but it's yeah, because it's solvent based, works really, really well, but lots of people don't like selling solvent based glue these days, you know, because all the window lickers sniff it, absolutely, and then they go and vote for reform. But yeah, hey ho. But yeah, okay, so glue across there like that, which is good. So what you're saying is if you're going to do more of these, more snacks are required, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Can't be many snacks.
No, okay, pin that there for a minute, hold that in
Because all
place.
the joy's been taken.
Oh yeah, most of it.
Oh, Space Dog says Live and Let Die, my favourite Bond. Absolutely in love with Jane Seymour.
Yeah, she was hot in that film.
She was a honey.
Yeah, that was.
It doesn't
I think
my
it
favourite, she was a honey. It was her first film.
That was her first movie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, it was Jaws.
Yeah, fair play.
He was brilliant.
Yeah, he was never going to. Jane Seymour was never going to be your thing if you're into Jaws, was he?
No.
Yeah, that's true.
But he was just lovely.
Now,
and what's the one where he goes into space and gets his girlfriend?
Moonraker.
Moonraker. It's really
yeah, that comes later. Yeah. Also Roger Moore.
Oh, Space Dog's having snacks. That's not fair.
Oh, come on, Nick.
God.
Share. I hope you can only have shares if you only have snacks if you bought enough for everybody. Yeah. So, Nick, does that make Roger Moore your favourite Bond?
He's my favourite Bond.
Yeah. Kind of tricky, really.
But I love the whole.
See, Harry not being here, we can have these conversations, can't we?
But the whole with that, it was the whole voodoo-y.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and the 1970s disco badasses in New Orleans. Yeah, exactly. And New York.
Isn't it, really?
There was alligators in that too.
There was?
Yeah, no wonder you like that film.
The man with the metal hand feeding them.
Yeah, Teehee.
No, Teehee didn't have a metal hand.
That's what it's called.
I thought Teehee. Yeah, right.
You thinking of Odd Job?
No, there's a big one that expands. I'm going to look up the cast of Live and Let Die. I know what I mean.
Alright, I'm pretty fucking sure that because one of them,
I think you're right.
One of them gets shot with a gas. One of them gets shot with a gas bullet, doesn't he?
He's a really big bloke.
Yeah, he's a big. Yeah, but the bad guy with the metal hand is called Teehee.
Nice to Live and Let Die. So you had Mr. Big.
Mr. Big, yeah.
You had Baron Samedi.
Yep.
Let's have a look. Yeah, Julius Harris was Teehee.
Teehee, there, yeah.
And
Whisper was
the one that gets blown up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair play. Oh, there you go. Look, we're coming on. Look, I've made some bolt. I've made a shit end of a house. Look, there we go. All I need to do is make another one now, and then the walls in between, and then we'll be in business. Cool. Okay. So bring that back. Stick that on. How's that going? Okay, that's good. Right.
Jane Seymour's 75 this year.
I could say she wasn't in that movie.
No, she is this year. That's very impressive. Live and Let Die was 1973.
God.
Yeah, I was born.
That was a long time ago.
Do you know her real name? This is totally useless facts.
Yeah. Jane Seymour's real name.
Jane Seymour's real name is Joyce Penelope Wilhelmina Frankenberg.
Yeah, no wonder when she went for Jane Seymour, is it really?
No, and she was born on the 15th of February.
Was she really?
Yeah.
Almost an excellent day for a birthday.
Almost an excellent day.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
No.
So was Simon Pegg, wasn't he? Or was Simon Pegg born on my birthday?
I think Simon Pegg's on your birthday. Just check that one off.
Yeah.
Anybody got a birthday that they share with a famous person? That's good. I think the only one I know of, for me, is Dave Grohl.
Dave Grohl of the Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
Definitely is the same as your birthday. There are several others, but Dave Grohl is the first one that springs to mind. Kevin Keegan shares my birthday. I think pretty sure Kevin Keegan's birthday is the 14th of February.
Yes, Simon Pegg, 4th of February.
Yeah, there you go. But he's a year older than me. Yeah. On my get paranoid about how old all these different people are, because I'm pretty fucking sure Nathan Fillion is similar. Is the same age. He's younger than me.
He is.
Yeah.
You get very vexed. Let's have a look. Nathan Fillion. He's 71, but he's a month. He was 27th of March.
Yeah, exactly. So he's younger than me. Yeah. But yeah, by yeah.
He's very small enough.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I'm cutting out little Archie bits to go on the back of me whatever we decided this is called.
Bobby obviously had a little burp because Nicholas has picked up on your little burp.
Did I have a little burp?
Apparently so.
He's into scatological things, isn't Nicholas? Yeah. Oh shit, I just broke a bit.
Space Dog shares a birthday with Madonna
and
Elvis Presley's death.
Okay.
It's a day to remember.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. Yeah. Do you know what Elvis Presley's last words were?
Al?
Bring me some more drugs and hamburgers.
Is that actually true? Or is that like folklore bullshit?
I'm probably erring on the side of bullshit, actually, but
he was on the loo.
Actually, I bet you. I'll tell you what.
Did he die on the loo?
He did. Apparently, I think Presley did die on the loo. That's what they always say. Do you reckon his last words were, "Can somebody bring me some toilet roll?"
As long as he only does what Friday. So, well, Nicholas shares birthday with you.
Fuck off, really?
Are you 40 February then, Nicholas?
Yes.
And Jake Hannaford says, I share my birthday with Hayley Williams of Paramore. My wife reminded me.
Oh, okay.
Musical one.
Young Doxy she is. Yeah.
Shall I find out who else you share your birthday?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, famous people on it.
Famous people with birthday on
people more famous than Magrathea Builder Of Worlds. Born on the 14th of February. Look at this. Look at that. Look. I've made a thing now with a thing. It's got an Archie thing. While we're talking utter bollocks, look, here we go. There's an Archie bit that's now going to go, hopefully, on the back of the Rhino Gator. Well, this is looking really technical now. Holy shit balls! That actually works.
Oh, no, actually. I recognise some of these. Sorry.
Good. Okay, that's fine.
So, 14th of February.
Yeah.
Freddie Highmore.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He will eternally look 12.
Yeah. He's the guy who's seen
He's the Good Doctor.
The Good Doctor, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we know Simon Pegg.
Yeah.
Danai Gurria, which is of course Michonne from The Walking Dead.
Oh right. Okay.
That's a cool one. Michael Bloomberg, American businessman. Not so cool.
Don't know who he is.
No, it's 1942, so that's... Let's have a look who else we've got. Teller from Penn and Teller.
Right, okay.
Who else? Alan Parker, English filmmaker.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice, okay.
That was in 1944.
Yeah, Alan Parker, he made Bugsy Malone.
And he also made Evita and Midnight Express.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, Kevin Keegan.
I told you. Yeah, go.
What else we got?
My hair's better than Kevin Keegan's. Even at his heyday.
Most people's hair.
Yeah, it's true, yeah.
Realistically. So all I'm doing now is getting up and down to it.
Getting up and down? Well, yeah, it's why you bought them, love. It's good. Okay, so those of you who wanted a pup date this evening, owning big dogs is a pain in the arse. They want to come in and out the entire time. Here we are. There's another dog. Hello, doggy.
And there's quite a few other people, but I don't recognise who they are.
Okay, fair enough. What about you then? Dave Grohl.
Dave Grohl, I shall have a look.
Dave Grohl. Hardy's birthday, everybody's January the 14th. It's exactly a month before mine. Sorry,
my inner monologue's now going to sleep and all we're going to hear is fucking dogs.
Ahsoka kicking the shit out of my office door. So look, now we're going putting another bit across here.
Right, so coming back to the Roadblock, no one shares his birthday.
Oh, I don't believe that.
But Rob Langman says he shares his with Terry Jones and Clark Gable.
Oh,
nice. Poppy May 76. Unfortunately, she shares birthday with Prince Andrew. But it was a nice birthday present, so you didn't get arrested this year.
Fair play. Okay,
yes,
right.
I'm on with that.
Yeah.
Dale Overman says, I guess I share a birthday with Tiny Tim. Who knew?
Look at that. There we go.
It's cool. Yeah, those people.
Bit of structure, bit of the Archie bit to go over its back. I now need to put some more bits up from here to kind of like support that to make it look like it's kind of like not going to fall off, but it's kind of like coming on. All right. Not me howder, as Dale quite correctly named it. Yeah, it's looking a bit neat at the minute, but I need some.
I'm sure you can work on it.
Yep, you're not wrong.
Oh, I've got a few that I reckon, and then lots that I've got no idea who they are.
Yeah, come on in. Who you got?
I've got Dave Grohl.
Dave Grohl, yeah, we knew that.
LL Cool J.
Oh, nice, okay.
Zach Wilde.
Yeah, fucking I knew. And something else, yeah. Zach, god of guitarists, and all round general kind of like, yeah. Or a tuba. What's
Caleb Followill, Kings of Leon, but they do.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, well, yeah, they don't
Jason
care about
Bateman. I love Jason Bateman. I think he's great. So, Faye Dunaway.
Oh, okay.
Emily Watson.
Yeah.
Cool person to feel that. Oh, that's not who I think it is, though. Oh, I got really excited then. But that's not who I thought it was. Sorry. Don Big Daddy Garlitz. He's a drag racer. I saw Big Daddy. And I
Did you say
Shirley?
Right, okay, yeah. Not that Big Daddy.
Sorry, wrong Big Daddy.
Wrong Big Daddy there.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Albert Schweitzer.
Ah.
Theologian and physician. Learned everything from me, dude.
Theology and doctoring, yeah, I'm sure he did, yeah.
Yeah, so, I've got some good people on my
You have, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Cool, okay, so we've got, look, that's going on there now, like that. Coming along quite nicely now. I'm trimming little bits of stuff all over the place.
I'm going to put mugshot you for a minute because we've just looked at your hands.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, now you can look at the best bits. Here we go. Yeah, all right. So yeah, that's going to stick that on there. And another bit. I'm doing this because I'm having a lot of fun. Because tomorrow I'm going to have to.
Oh, important dates. Here we go. Everyone's joining in. That's really cool. Nicholas
Galilei. We know something about him, don't we, kids?
Don't we?
Galileo. Yeah.
So, Roadblock, 28th of December. But Dan Loebman says he also shares his with the first polio vaccination and the start of the American Civil War.
Excellent. Happy days.
Yeah.
Oh, all the best ones.
Polio vaccination, that's a positive.
That's kind of cool, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, couldn't have got worse than that.
And the American Civil War, one of the only wars that the Americans actually were on time for. Mainly because they were on both sides, and it was very hard to not be on time for that.
And Nicholas says, actually, your structure looks good, he has to say.
Oh, bless you.
Legs.
Don't have to suck up to me now, kid. I've already said you can come to our events.
But you see, that's why it's good you do this, because I don't have to, you know. Oh, Tubby, what's the matter? You're giving a paw.
Yeah, and Dad's not paying any attention at all.
Daddy's ignoring you.
Oh no, he's a terrible dad, isn't he, Tuber? Ain't worst dad everywhere. Give me a paw there, look there. It's a Tuber paw just in shot there. There we go, look, there we are.
Yeah, he's got a thing about giving his paw.
Yes, he does that. Got to hold his hand now, which is kind of tricky.
Well, I've offered to hold hand.
Well, don't hold that hand as well, otherwise he's just going to fall on the other fucking dog, isn't he? One hand at a time can be held. Right, I'll carry on making a model then. God, Jesus. Right. Oh, Tuber, your mum's trying to do you. She just wants to see you fall over or flat on your face, mate. That's what it is.
Hello, better.
Okay, so I'm going to cut a couple of supportive joists here to do that. That's not bad, but a bit long.
We missed.
And then it's not looking very rustic yet. It needs to look a bit more rustic this way. But I need to make it work first. I can rustic it up afterwards, to be honest. But
it's like when, do you remember years ago when John made my Judge Dredd helmet and it was like painted perfectly, then fuck it up?
yeah, weathering, that's what that's called. Yeah, it's not bad. It's okay.
Oh, so Dan Oberman's is April the 12th. So the window shot has changed position on YouTube. It has, because I changed it so we can see Tuber, but I can change it back.
Oh, okay.
If I can remember how I did it. Maybe can't get back to one screen now.
I don't know how you managed to get it onto a moment ago. There were like two, and then there we are on that one. That's kind of cool. Look, and there he is. Look, he's. I did Chubu. I did Chubu.
Chubu, but then bye-bye Chubu.
Chubu. Oh no! Don't do that.
Chubu gone. Forever.
Mum, you're so embarrassing.
No. So yeah. But anyway, so that should have gone back to how it was.
Maybe, possibly, but...
Got to confess.
Hey, mate, the fact that we're actually here and online and people can actually hear us is a bloody miracle. So from that point of view, you know... but, yeah... You're right. You're giggling at. That's just very true. Well, me, normally, but... Yeah. So I've got to go to Coventry tomorrow.
Is that because nobody likes you?
Absolutely, yeah. I'm getting sent to Coventry. There we go. I spent all the way going up there talking about vampires. We'll have a meeting on the way. Discuss vampires.
For a vampire ball.
Yes, yeah. And then I really need to find out if we're going to start seeing if we can get this mask as well next year. It's kind of cool. Other dates for your diary, not that well, depending on where you are. Magrathea Builder of Worlds is also going to be going to the Hereward show this year. Hereward the Wake show in September the 5th. No, 6th. I will not be, sadly, able to go to Colours this year on the 5th of September because Heidi and I are going to go and see one of our favourite artists in concert on that night. We're going to go and see Jeff Tate doing Operation Mindcrime in London on the 5th. So we I can't go buggering off to Newbury to go and do that because, frankly, we have to go and see him. Yeah, and it's the last time he's doing all of Operation Mindcrime all in one go.
Until he does it next year.
Till he does it next time. He has just released Operation Mindcrime 3, actually, which apparently is quite good. But
I hope so, because 2 wasn't.
2 was a bit... But, so I can't go to Colours, so we're going to Hereward, which is the War Games show in Peterborough, which is the following day, on September the 6th. I'm taking Judge Dredd game to that, which would be cool. And then not doing the other Partisan this year because of SumpCon, and then that's kind of it really. And then we've got a load of stuff, load of models I want to make this year. mostly pubs. I'm going to make a whole bunch more pubs because I'm not known for that at all.
Why more pubs?
Because I like making pubs.
Dale says, "Oh my goodness, Jeff Tate isn't in a wheelchair yet."
No, he fucking isn't. No, he isn't. He absolutely rocks, and he's like...
he is brilliant, actually. He's
Yeah,
boy.
yeah.
We saw him years ago at the O2, didn't we?
Yeah, and the Indigo and the O2.
Prime 1 and 2.
Well, in fairness, that was all of Queensryche. That was when he was still with Queensryche.
His voice was really shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, weirdly, obviously, I think as they went their separate ways, and he probably got himself in a better place, his voice was just back.
We must have seen him.
Album of all time albums.
We must have seen him once every 18 months for the last 5 or 6 years.
It's wonderful.
We go with one of our very oldest and bestest mates.
Yes.
And we go with the Grizz. And we go and see Jeff Tate. And
I sing my little heart out.
And it's kind of cool. So, yeah, he's looking. Well, I mean, his hair's.
He's old.
His hair's much improved since the 80s because he hasn't got any hair now. So he hasn't got the big foof that he used to have. And he makes wine when he's not kind of like making records. He's got vineyards and stuff. Yeah, yeah.
He always talks about going on holiday when we're there, so yeah. I think he must do a tour and pretty much end with London and then fuck off on holiday.
Well, the other thing is one time he was immediately going from where he was to go on board a ship, but that was to go and sing with Avantasia on one of those kind of like rock cruises that they tend to do now. 50,000 tons of metal, kind of thing, you know. And it's like, but yeah, no, we do love a bit of Jeff. So
we got like the Queensryche fan club. Rob Langlands loves Queensryche. they were superb. I mean, we saw Queensryche at Bloodstock, didn't we? Without Jeff Tate.
They were excellent as well.
Were really good.
Yeah.
But there's just something about Jeff Tate's voice.
Yeah. I mean, the what's the fucking? I can't remember the guys. The singer they have, he can really do the my kind of stuff really well. But they're really tight. They're really good. But
and Minecraft is just a phenomenal
brilliant
concept.
Yeah.
It was when we saw 1 and 2 play together, it was really difficult because you saw them play all of 1.
And it's just like, oh, go on, play it all again.
Them not to play 2 and just play 1 again.
Play it all again. Go on, it'll be good for you. And what year did Minecraft come out?
I don't know. Our year. Is it?
Yeah. What year was that? Fuck me. Look. It's 20 to 10 now. Right, so a little while ago, 88. Well done, you. Did somebody else?
I wore my Minecraft T-shirt.
Did somebody else just help you out there?
No, they didn't.
1988, Operation Minecraft. Yeah.
Right, so Roblox says love to see Linkin Park again at MK Bowl. We never saw them.
Didn't know.
Gutted.
I know.
Gutted.
That's
quite heartbreaking. And Simon makes Paint Play. He says, "Good evening, lovely peeps." Well, good evening.
What time to call this? It's 20 to 10, man.
Yeah.
I don't have time for. I'll tell you what. It's amazing. We've been doing this for two hours already. I was going to say more than 2 hours, but the first 10 minutes or so was.
Trying to make it work.
You didn't miss the first 10 minutes because we were just fucking around trying to make it work. Because Harry's not here tonight, and Heidi was in the co-pilot seat for moral support on the fact she wanted to come and chip in and abuse me live right in front of me.
True.
And
I can abuse you anywhere. I don't have to come in.
That's true, but there's always something nice about abusing in front of other people, isn't there? Really. Look at my platform. Look. Okay, so for late arrivals, tonight's mission is to make a house for Papa Shamadoo, the Orc, what's he called? Dream Master for Arcworlde, and it's on the back of a thing. What do we call it? We called it a Rhino Gator, and stuff. And that's kind of like, actually, from a platform point of view, that kind of works as it goes. It's not bad. I mean, it's sitting kind of like fairly high, and it's like there. And now I need to build the shack on. Oh shit! There goes the Orc. I'm going to stick it on. It won't just fall off. Yeah. It's not going to happen like that in the swamp, I promise, because it will just like. But yeah, it's not bad. I'm actually quite pleased with that. It kind of sits on there all right. Kind of. Look, there it is. He has got a tiny little head for the size of his body, mind you. But you know. But then again, so
people like that.
Right, okay, so now this bit, I need to do something about the back of the woodwork because it's now offending me. I need to kind of like trash that a bit because it's like too neat. I do actually want this to have a kind of like a bit of a rotten, kind of knackered kind of feel because it's...
Can you score it and then just snap it off?
Yeah, and I like working the ender planks with a barrow and just kind of like digging into it. But I should have done that before I stuck all that shit on the bottom of it, really, you know. It's like, but yeah.
Go back to the table.
Yeah. I can do that, and then this and that. And I ain't get too bad.
Earlier on, going right back, because I meant to remember and didn't. But I think it was Dale suggested, or somebody suggested, he should have a mane.
A mane? Is it?
No, I don't think that's a terrible idea, actually. I think that would...
I don't know, you let people start contributing to your artistic direction and see what happens. A mane?
A mane.
It's got that implies hair. Well, these are kind of reptilian. Kind of, maybe, possibly. Right, and it needs a little kickboarder.
Rhinos are renowned for their reptilians.
Well, yeah, I know, right, but they're not exactly known for their manes either, are they? And their golden flowing locks or whatever, you know, it's like, looking like Channing Tatum in that film with fucking... Yeah, exactly, yeah, you know. It's like...
Lion propaganda, that is.
Is it now? Yeah. Right, okay. So, let's see if I can find a different kind of balsa wood, a bit thinner. Right, that's good. Right, some of that.
Oh, nice. Right, so we've got Simon Makes Paint Play. He says, could it be a crocanus?
It's a fucking alligator. It's not a crocodile.
It's he gets annoyed because I call everything a crocodile. So yeah, let's go with that. And
it's got a round snout rather than a long pointy one, which makes it an alligator, not a crocodile. But anyway, yeah, keep going.
Very cool. 1999 into 2009. Roblox works at Millennium Dome with the Ministry of Sound. That's very cool. He was dormant.
1999 into 2000.
Yeah.
Which night was it? I got my was that Millennium?
I think, yeah.
Oh, was that night? Yeah, I didn't. That night I was DJing. 1999 into 2000. I got head-butted in the face.
Yes.
15 minutes after midnight. And one of my front teeth got snapped in half by some drunk bloke because I didn't get midnight when he wanted midnight. And he
Swag.
I was going to the loo, walking. I'd just put on a banger that was going to last a little while. Walked across the dance floor to go to the loo, and I got head-butted in the face by some drunk bloke. And I got knocked out on the floor. I came round, and his wife was giving me a kicking because I'd made his head bleed. Hey, Tuba. So, yeah, that ruined that party. It was good.
So, Simon says make paint play. He says a mane of swamp plants.
Yeah, well, I could do some of my green stuff.
Your green stuff.
My Timu green stuff hanging down.
Yeah, or
obviously not green stuff. That would be silly.
all the stuff you get for like tanks, aquariums. But anybody who does know, I'm going through the menopause. I can't think of words at all. So Tim's really good at like charades. Try and work out what earth I'm talking about.
Anybody who doesn't know, it hasn't made any fucking difference to go through the menopause. She couldn't do
There's
words
no
beforehand,
better
really.
place,
Right, we're going with super glue on this bit now. Around there and around there like that. Just putting a bit of a prow on this, so when it's kind of like in water, it kind of deflects around the edge. Papa Shamadoo doesn't get quite so wet. Well, I mean, he probably does, you know, it's not exactly, I mean, there's loads of holes in the bottom of the floor for a start, so from that point of view, most of the time he wants his Rhinoceros. I just made it a dinosaur now, haven't I? Back off. Not everything is a dinosaur has to be a dinosaur, by the way. But just sort of let you know that. But yeah, okay. So look, now we're doing good.
But all the best things are dinosaurs.
Are they now?
Yeah.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Well, okay. If you say so. Right. Okay. It's a bit wonky, but it's fine. It's a bit wobbly. That's quite wonky. I quite like that. Right. Okay. So now we need a shack go on its back. I'm still not entirely convinced by this model. It still might turn out being a bit crap, and I might not like it.
Is it a love shack?
Or it might. Is it a love shack? I don't know. I don't really think he looks like the love shack type, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Hang on, let's try it out. The love shack is a little old place where we can get together. That's all right. Having 1990s flashbacks there. Love shack, baby, love shack. There we go. Look, there's a thing on a base. Fuck, I'm good. There's a thing on a base.
You got to make it deep south looking, haven't you? Like them boats.
Hang loads of banjos on it. Is that what you said?
Well, it's like the little floating houses.
Yeah.
Like Mitchell and his brother, mate.
Yeah, it's going to have a little shack on the back. Yeah. And when you pick it up and hold it
to the party on your intention.
When you pick it up and hold it to your ear, you'll hear it go diddling ding 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 ding. It's gonna be very Deliverance. Yeah. Okay, so there's Papa Shamadoo standing on the thing, looking good.
Dale says a bit of swamp detritus would work.
That's all it's going to be in the fine detailing, and probably not going to make it into tonight's live stream because, but yeah, swamp detritus is good. I do want that. I want that on the bottom, and I want kind of like stuff hanging off it, and kind of that's. I will have to go digging through the cack and try to find some kind of bits to go on there. So I'm going to go for I think a bit of kind of like a lean-to kind of affair. On me
like your little wood store with you.
Yeah, with a kind of thing. So that kind of look, let's use that. I'm looking around like so. I'm glad that's not on the mugshot. I was just doing kind of like random old man looking around the room there, going, I can't see what I'm looking for.
What are you looking for, darling?
I don't fucking know. My marbles, they're around here in a bag somewhere. But see, when we go, it's kind of cool because when we do when we do these kind of swamp games, I'll also be able to use this catfish that was hunting the waters of Benfleet as it goes in the B&B games. Maybe I can mount my trophy on it.
Oh, Roadblock's right. You haven't said whimsy tonight.
Oh, I do apologise. Holy shit.
He's obviously painfully sober.
I reckon he's sitting there with a whole bottle of scotch going, go on, you bastard.
Don't need to drink.
Go on. I could try not to say it all night long, and then that way there'll be a whole bunch of kind of stone cold sober people who will be able to go to work on Monday morning and feel much better for it.
Yeah, see, Dale said, how about a lean-to?
Yeah, that's what we're going for. That's what we're definitely going to go for. It doesn't need to be anything fancy. I mean, he's only an orc, and they've kind of he's had a bunch of goblins knock it together, so it's not like it's kind of like much of a des res. He just has more of a des res than the other orcs in the tribe, and they all kind of like exactly.
Yeah. And he has a res.
He's got some kind of res. Yeah. Well, he might have a des as well, probably in a little pocket. Oi, Des, come out here. So I'm going to go for some uprights first of all, 4 of some goalposty kind of things, and then we'll see where we are with that. Really, about there at the back. Actually, I'll tell you what. Let's do the trimming down straight away beforehand. Oh, I love working with balsa wood.
See, that's right. The knife blade's going away.
The knife blade is going away from me. Look at that, kids. And it's a brand new sharp blade this evening as well, so less likely to cause any harm. Yep, exactly right. Where would be the fun if I do that? It's not very whimsical stabbing yourself with a Stanley blade, is it? Oh, there it goes. There's one.
It just popped out.
Just slipped out. There you are. So, for anybody who's been missing the W word, there was one. Take a quick drink when you can. If not, we'll go for it in a minute. So, because if it looks like a shack, right, and it's kind of like on the back of a kind of like gatory kind of thing and that kind of thing, is that whimsy? Is whimsy got to be kind of like clean and neat and tidy, or can be whimsy be grimy and rotten and swampy?
What's the definition of whimsy?
I don't know. You can look it up now.
Yeah.
This gets all technical. Yeah, hang on. Right, okay, the definition of whimsy is
still typing, so that does not say whimsy. Sorry.
What did it say? What did it say?
I don't know.
The mind boggles.
Quaint, fanciful or playful quality, characterised by charming, light-hearted or unpredictable humour.
Yeah. Did that help?
Well, don't know that it's actually whimsical.
No, well, I mean, it's quaint. Ish. No, well,
no, it's not like Chocolate Box Village, is it?
No, I mean, I think some people often think whimsical being kind of fairy tale-y. You know, I mean, quirky. Yeah, maybe.
So, not convinced it's whimsy as such.
Not as such. I see. However,
a sudden, spontaneous, or sometimes irrational wish or idea. It's definitely one of those.
Could be, yeah. Now, here's a question for you, right? When we're doing the live stream thing, does it have to be me who says the W word, or does it every time you've uttered the W word meant that somebody's had to have a drink as well?
Block, we're on 6 times, so I think it's...
That's very good. Is that counting you as well?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's all right. That's fine. You know, just getting the rules of the game down. Obviously, when it's kind of like a Magrathea pre-recorded video, there's only me in it, so only me saying whimsy is going to get anybody having a drink. But you know, in a live stream, is it anybody who's currently in the crew? I mean,
yes, see, I like that. Dale says the answer is it's New Orleans whimsical.
Right,
so
okay.
Yes, it is. I'll go with that. That's
all right.
We're stuck in English whimsy.
English whimsy, European whimsy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of like Cinderella's Castle at Disneyland. Yeah, as opposed to
Burrows and Badgers villages. And
Yeah, see, I see Burrows and Badgers being quite grim dark, you see. Michael Lovejoy sees it grim dark. Yeah, I know, yeah, but see, some people play B&B and they're like, oh, it's all twee, and it's kind of like everybody lives in giant mushrooms and tree stumps. And Michael Lovejoy's is kind of like, fuck it, and everybody's eating each other when, you know, when the wildcat kills a mouse in combat. Yeah, of course he's going to eat him, because it's all a bit kind of like, but yeah, it's...
New Orleans whimsy, I'm happy to go with that. That's very cool.
I'm waiting for
I like New Orleans stuff.
I'm waiting for a game to arrive. Should be arriving any day now.
Are you confessing you've bought something?
Well, I kickstarted something ages ago, right? I mean, fucking ages ago. so when... who's with me on this, right? If you kickstart something, not like
still buying.
No. If you kickstart something, not like an Oathsworn miniatures Kickstarter, because if you kickstart with Oathsworn, you can't you do the Kickstart project thing, you pay for it, and then about 6 weeks, 2 months later, you get your figures. So that doesn't really count, right? But this, I kickstarted this about a year and a half ago. So when it turns up, it's like 3 games, right? So
no, because you won't let me count that for Disney holidays. So.
Fuck no! Well, I'll tell you what, man. When we're built by, when we're building new lightsabers in Savvy's workshop in November this year, it'll be free. Excellent. Yeah, of course it will. In a kind of anyway. So I've got this game coming. It's called the Cats of Mont Saint Michel, right? And it's,
is that the picture with all the cats?
Well, that's some cats.
They're all like.
Yeah, and anthropomorphic kind of cats and rats and shit. Well, they're currently kickstarting another one, and which is called the Cats of New Orleans, right? And the only reason why I haven't,
a fan of New Orleans.
Well, there are 2 reasons why I haven't kickstarted it. A, we haven't got any money.
No, that is the problem.
Which is a bit of an issue, but that's never really stopped me before. And the other
he's stopping quite a lot.
The other reason is that I wanted to see what the Cats of Mont Saint Michel was like from a quality point of view and a figure design, that kind of thing, before I kickstarted the Cats of New Orleans. But it looks quite cool.
Oh, that guy kept coming up on my thing.
Yeah, because
so Daniel says
it's on Game Found.
The Disney castle is located in the middle of a swamp in Florida, which is right. It is.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, that one is.
So,
yeah.
Because,
that's not Cinderella's castle, though, is it?
So many documentaries.
Yeah.
On it.
Yeah, we're quite familiar with the swamp in Florida. We quite like it. We're going to go back there again this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, mainly because it's also where Galaxy's Edge is. So.
Have you put up your thing about you're building the droids yet?
The scenery bit. Yeah, that went up last week.
Oh right, because it was. Just to let people know, because it's really cool. Timothy built a backpack.
Oh, I haven't put anything up. I've got another video for that. Yeah.
And I got my clearance as an official droidsmith.
Yeah.
Which is for the Droidsmith Union that are affiliated to Disneyland. It's so cool. It's brilliant. You can carry your little droids in your backpack.
Yeah, hopefully we're going to go and meet some other droidsmiths when we go.
Really cool.
Kind of cool. Okay, so look, I've got sticky up bits now on the back, which you can't see because we're on camera. Go back to the other camera, please, darling.
We was doing interesting
Thank you.
Things,
so I now got some uprights on the back there, and I'm going to build some taller uprights here and have a bit of a lean-to going on, and then put planks on it. That's kind of... Yeah, it's alright, it's coming on. So, yeah. But yeah, no, the Droidsmith Union thing is quite neat. And I've got to make a video about... I don't know if I've got enough content. I think I've got enough content to make a quick video about the backpack. I've got somewhere. Kind of thing.
It was just an interesting...
Yeah, well, it's a good thing. I enjoyed doing it. And
we've got to make a second one because we've got to then take them out to America with them.
Yeah.
Which will be very interesting because it'll feel pretty much like
fucking nice and practical, isn't it?
Yeah.
I
might have to carry it as you carry on.
Big fucking gap in the back of it where the droid looks at.
So Jim Bevington says the New Orleans version looks awesome.
What's that?
I don't know. So maybe clarify a little bit, please, Jim.
Is that the cats of New Orleans he's talking about, or is he talking about the...
Oh, if it is, it might be, because we were talking about that, weren't we?
Yeah, it does look quite neat. The thing is essentially, it's just going to be the same game in a different setting, and it's that kind of thing where if the game's great, then that's great. I don't want to kickstart another one without it...
You see, Dale says, my wife and I were part of the first 20 people to build a lightsaber at Disney World in Florida, our 10th wedding anniversary trip.
Nice.
That's very cool. We love doing that, and we've got a bit of a moral dilemma when we go and do it this time.
Have we? What's that then?
I've got a moral dilemma.
Oh, is it? Fuck, you're just going to build another one, exactly the same one you just built.
There are 4 types of lightsaber you can build there. 4 different, I mean, I can't remember. There's an elemental and a...
Dark side and a light
one.
side and a black
And
one,
a
fucking
shiny
Sith one and a...
But technically, if we went and built the other 2, we'd have one of each. But I just want another elemental one.
You fucked with their heads anyway, didn't you? Because you wanted a red blade, so it's like...
Yeah, so I've got an elemental lightsaber with a red...
With a Sith blade.
Yeah, but we then changed it when we got home, because it's got a white...
Yeah, it's got Ahsoka's blade now, yeah, it's true.
So, yeah, so that's very cool, Dale, very jealous. But we really enjoyed making lightsabers. Can't wait to make another one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely one of those things where it's a cool thing to do. I really enjoyed it. Stupid money. I mean, not necessarily. You could go into Doc Honda's and spend way more on lightsabers you didn't go and make. You know, so from that point of view. But nevertheless, okay. So how big is this guy? I need to be able to stand him inside it. So from that point of view, the fucking stuff.
Which elemental? What did I put on mine? I had the...
I don't know. It's hip. It was hippy dippy. I mean, that's
the horn on it.
You'll have
no, it hasn't. That's the bad horn was the one I wanted to put next time.
You'll have to take photographs of it or something because you'll get out there and you won't be able to remember.
Yeah.
And you'll come home with exactly the fucking same lightsaber, having spent £6 on it or whatever else. And they'll be like, oh look, Heidi made exactly the same fucking thing because that's how her autistic brain works. Oh, I'll make that one. That will be cool. Yeah.
Nicholas is off. He's got things to do.
Has he now? All right, mate. Nice to see you. Talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Things to do. He's got to get up and go to school in the morning.
Yeah.
That's things to do, I suppose. It's coming on. It's coming on. Papa Shamadoo Shack. He's coming on. We're getting it. It's not very practical, this building, but you know, hey, just want to be known for that kind of thing. Woohoo! Right, okay, so we're going to go with a bit across the top on the back. Alright. See, what it needs to do is be now making it too nice and neat, you see. It needs to be shacked at each end there. Do some weathering. Weather. Yeah. Sticky out. That's too fucking short. Never mind. Yeah. Yeah, well. There we are. Yeah. Okay. So. I feel like I'm actually building an actual house here. So. Yeah, structure on the back. Nice. Going up there. Go for a bit of stuff going this way now. Yeah. Oh, it needs a gold post in between that, doesn't it, really? I could do with a pin going through it, actually hold it in place. Rhubarb, rhubarb, rhubarb. Mumble, mumble, mumble.
Dale says you could do the roof with thatch.
Yeah, actually I've got some teddy bear fur work. And I've also got, yeah, actually, yeah, it could plants and stuff. Will be what I might do is when I've made the thing, because we're going to run it. What's the time now? It's 10 o'clock now. Yeah, I mean, what it also needs is I could actually make the roof. When I built a few walls, I could do with collecting some twigs, little twigs and things, so they're less cut timbers and more kind of cut down from the twiggy, branchy, and then it needs kind of like gubbins on top of that kind of thing. Yeah, nice idea. Yeah, he's getting it. He's getting it. Yeah, I really like the aesthetic of the Ourks in this game. It's kind of like the only thing I don't get is why Alex has insisted on spelling the word orc with a U in the middle, where technically it's Ourks.
Yeah.
And now I've super glued myself to the fucking thing. Yeah. Arse!
Oh, it's going wrong.
It is now. It's because I switched over to use the super glue.
Oh, so you shouldn't be let loose.
No, actually, what my problem is I'm trying to fit that in between. And that's silly again. I should be doing it so it's sticking out the side. A bit longer. A bit random like. I'm being far too neat and workmanlike with this, considering it's an Orc construction to be quite honest.
Dale says trademarked.
Yeah, I don't think you can trademark the word Orc. I mean, it's quite interesting. We had to go and look. We're doing this planning this event for the Natural History Museum for March next year, and I did actually have to go and look into Games Workshop's trademarks and find out what they've actually trademarked around the word chaos and the warp and various other bits and pieces. Because obviously we want to do a thing which has got like about chaos to a certain extent and a void and various other things, and this weirdness event we're doing, and you can't trademark those kind of things. So the only things that they've got trademarked around chaos.
Well, the thing with Orcs, it's probably spelt differently. What about Tolkien?
Exactly. Well, yeah. I mean, but the word orc has been around for a long time. It's one of these things that existed. I don't think any of them actually invented that. Has been much older. So yeah, when I discovered that Workshop don't own things like they've trademarked corn and their gods, which is understandable, and they've trademarked the 8-pointed chaos star they use. That's a trademark. But using things like void and warp and chaos and that kind of thing, because that's part of ancient culture and tradition anyway, they can't trademark that. So when we do this Hades Gate event, with a bit of luck, we'll certainly be using terms like warp and chaos in that, because that's actually that's not too bad from a length point of view. Yeah. Not bad at all. Yeah, I definitely think it would benefit from foliage and twigs and branches on the top of this. From a... Oh, Tubert.
Tubert's got an ear.
Tubert has got an ear. Bless him.
Tube. Stop.
Yeah. Nice. Cool. Okay. Well, it's quite disturbing, really, because it's been 2.5 hours or so far, and I actually think like I've achieved this evening. One day I'm going to set out and actually do an entire thing all in one night. I reckon the grav tank I'll do at the end of the month. I will actually get completed to the point that, well, I won't get it painted, obviously.
You won't have a lot of cutting out to do.
No, we've got all the bits already. So from that point of view, you know, that'll be kind of cool. But have you got ears, Chewy?
It's got ears.
Floppy bugger. Okay, I'll put that there. That way. There, like that.
If you get floppy head, you go outside.
Oh, okay. I'll put that over there like that. Put that over there like that. Is that lean-to enough for you, Dale? There you go, look. So that going on there. I'm doing that like that. And that's going to sit on the back of his back like that.
The top of it disappears off the screen.
Top of it's the worst one. I can do this like one. How about that? Is that better?
Yeah.
That's cool. And then yeah, he can Papa Shamadoo can stand out the front of it. He's still not going to fit underneath the front, but if I make him big enough to,
if he puts his arm down, he'll be able to get in.
Well, yeah, I mean obviously, yeah, duck his top hat. If I made it big enough for him to actually be able to stand inside it, it'll be bloody enormous and look ridiculous, as opposed to it looking very sensible and aesthetically pleasing right now.
I was wondering, he's like that guy who spent his life with his arm up in the air.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all right. That's cool. So whoop, there it goes.
Oh.
Right, I need to cut some random planks, stick on the side. Then we're going to have more, and then we're going to have, yeah, definitely have foliage on the roof. Looking good. And then I'm going to need to find skulls and stuff and bits of bone and croup things actually. Bits of cack, like bags with bones and knives and all kinds of interesting malarkey inside.
So Dale's into this tonight. It's cool. Says it seems that the word orc has been used for centuries and predates Tolkien version by quite a bit.
Yep, cool.
Which is quite cool. And you can make a hole in the roof for him. For his little hand to stick out.
That'll work. Yeah.
If I was clever, I'd find the picture of the man who kept his arm up in the air for God knows how many years.
Okay.
And put it on the thing, but I don't know how to do that, so just take my word for it.
That is weird. What did he do that for?
I think it was a religious observance.
Oh, right, one of these.
It was an Indian gentleman. Let me have a look.
How are you going to Google that? Barking madman who put his hand up in the air. Like.
Yeah.
Well, okay, fair enough.
Like to point out, it's the first thing that comes up.
No shit, really?
Yeah, Amar Bharati is a Indian sadhu who raised his arm in the air in 1973 and has kept it up since then.
Fuck off!
No, serious. Look, serious.
Oh man!
So let's put it on mugshot.
Holy shitballs! Look at his arm.
Yeah, it's all like withered and
I'm not surprised.
weird.
What does he do at night?
Useless shit, I know.
How the fuck? What? I mean, how does he keep it up at night? Sorry, yeah, no, it's wrong.
There you go.
Do you reckon they can like hang washing on it or stuff?
Well, if it's like a candle, as well.
Exactly, yeah, you know.
It's so let's give you some information.
Oh, please do.
I will.
Yeah.
Dale says you could put a beer barrel.
What, on his arm? He'd never be able to hold it up, mate. Didn't you see? It's really fucking skinny. It's like matchsticks.
His arm raised since 1973 as a sign of devotion to the Hindu deity Shiva.
Because he wanted to go to the loo.
For world peace.
Right, okay.
After decades, his arm became permanently immobile due to muscle atrophy.
No shit.
So there you go. He left his job as a clerk in New Delhi. Well, I'm not surprised, really.
That bloke still want to go to the loo.
So basically, this is fascinating. The first 2 years involved severe pain, but subsequently he lost all sensation in his arm and it could no longer move. So
Right.
it just stays there.
Just stays there.
Yeah. And apparently it's believed he continues to do it.
Since when? 1973?
Yeah.
53 years.
Frightening, isn't it?
Putting his hand up.
Yeah. Nobody's remembered to ask him what he wants.
Yeah, exactly.
He needs a loo.
Exactly.
Busting, bless him.
I'm busting for a wee. Okay, now.
Dale says he thinks he spelt it that way so he can trademark it later.
Probably. Yeah, well, it's part of the just kind of like making it not like everybody else's Orcs. It's like Workshop having two spellings of the word Orc depending which world they're in. Because Orcs in 40k are spelled O-R-K and Orcs in Fantasy were spelled O-R-C. There you go. And now they've got a fucking stupid name as well. I don't even know what they're called in Age of Sigmar anymore because they're not called Orcs. No. It's bizarre because they're, you know, in the same way.
Not called Orcs?
No.
They just unilaterally decided they were a different name?
No, they're just called something else now. Because, yeah. And I don't play Age of Sigmar, so I couldn't tell you what they're called. Hang on, we'll have a look. They're called...
Can't anybody see if you can beat the tin fee?
There's one in the wrong place there. Fuck's sake.
So you're a bit like where I can't type because my nails you can't type because you've got fat thumbs.
Yeah, not wrong. Frankly, Warhammer Age of Sigmar figures.
Is it going to have lighting?
Is what going to have lighting? This? Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure where you put your cool coat inside the rhino.
It could have little blue glowy bits, couldn't it? Really, I suppose. Well, I pressed there. I pressed the wrong thing. Oh my god. Age of Sigmar. They're in destruction, aren't they? They're called Uruk war clans. So Alex Huntley's the Orcs in Arcworlde are called Orcs. O-U-R-K-S.
Well, that's Ourks.
Ourks. And Orcs in Warhammer Age of Sigmar now are called Ourks. O-R-R-U-K. There you go.
Stop it, people.
Yep. Little wooden kind of fancy wall. And then little kind of fancy wall on the other side. I don't think I'm going to put any more up there because it's going to have a overhanging roof. And if he stands in it, look, I could stand him in that way. So if he keeps his hand outside the front, like that, he could turn around and he could look out the side.
Yeah.
It's all good. We're all good. We're all good. Right, okay, I'm going to put some need some more balsa. Where have we gone? Hello, who's that? It's a bimbling old man. What's he doing? I fucked if I know.
Oh, I think he doesn't know either. Oh, there's little holes in here on the other bit.
I shall bimble along and use this piece of balsa wood here. Bimble, bimble, bimble.
Yeah, I got to agree with Joe. He just says stupid words. Yeah, just spread it one way.
Yeah, it's just Orcs. Fuck's sake. It's fucking around with it. Yeah, okay, that's cool. We're going to go there. Just going to go for the back wall. And needs a back window. Do you reckon he wants a back window out here? Window in the back. I think he needs a window out the back.
He does.
Yeah, in case anybody's sneaking up behind him.
He needs somewhere to hang his pants when they get wet.
Do Orcs wear pants?
He's got trousers on there.
Yeah, it's got trousers on, but does he mean pants? Or does he wear pants? Or do you reckon he goes commando? What do you think? I mean, you know. I mean, shouldn't imagine they're that bothered about how clean their shreddies are, to be quite honest.
No, I reckon he likes pants.
Spotty ones.
Bloomers. Spotty bloomers.
Racy pants with kind of.
And you never know. Yeah, people are voting more windows.
More windows.
It's eaten. Wait, just leave a hole.
Right, well, that's what we'll go for, yeah.
It's not really technical, is it?
It's not like he needs double glazing. Right, okay, so what's the feeling? Do Orcs wear pants or not? Here we go. Big important questions we need to know.
Question for the day.
Do Orcs wear pants? And if so, what kind? Do they wear boxers or...
I reckon they wear like raggedy Raggedy pants.
Raggedy pants.
From Lidl.
Nice.
Yeah. Lidl pants.
Down the middle at Little Pants?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I'll go with that. Isn't it weird how these conversations go places?
Oh, somebody said... We've got somebody new who's chosen something I can't read. So, Shalazaro, what's building dock?
Fuck, where have you been? Right, well, I've just stuck myself to my workbench. So this is a wooden shack, which we haven't decided whether it's whimsical or not. Oh, it's not whimsical, is it? No, it can't be whimsical.
Yes, New Orleans whimsy.
New Orleans whimsy. Okay, we're going for Bayou whimsy here. Right, so I'm building a model for Arcworlde, because that's one of my new fads. And, not that I'm ADHD at all. But the idea is that the orc character Papa Shamadoo, who is an orc dream master, first edition Arcworlde character.
Little dream catcher thing.
Yeah, I think he needs a little dream catcher, really. Yeah. Papa Shamadoo has got this beast. I've converted this evening from a Schleich rhino and alligator, and it's had various names, but I'm settling at the moment on Rhino Gator, and that going on there, and then this is going on the back, so Papa Shamadoo can kind of like get around the swamp in kind of classy orky style, you see.
Roblox votes for the fact that they wear shorts, like short pants.
Shorts, right? Okay, yeah. Maybe slick.
The ones that...
Although...
I don't know, are they not like the ones that your mum would be mortified if you got run over in?
Maybe. I mean, one of the things you have to ask, frankly, is depends how you go with kind of like the genetics of orcs. See, one of the things I always liked about works... Well, there you go. That was what I was going to bring up, was do orcs have bits? Now...
Shalazaro says it looks like a shack on the boat.
That's
exactly
thank fuck for that. Because that, my friend, is the exact aesthetic we are going for this evening. So
watch the Princess. Dale says watch the Princess and the Frog for some inspiration when you detail it. Dale, we watch Princess and the Frog probably every other day because I'm slightly obsessed by it.
Yeah, bless her. I never took her to be a Disney movie chick, and all of a sudden it is. Yeah, that's right.
I love it.
Yeah.
Ray is just fabulous.
And anyway, getting back to orcs and their bits, right?
There's a crocorino.
Crocorino. It's not a fucking croc. It's an alligator. Jesus wept. It's a fucking alligator.
It's funny.
But yeah, so from orcs, 40 Warhammer orcs. I don't know what they're like now, but when Gorka Morka came out and when Rogue Trader was around and that kind of thing, late 80s and then into the 90s, there was a whole bunch of stuff about orcs and how the fact they're actually fungus based and they have spores, and they they're
so you've got the
squigs are related to them as well. Yeah. And there was a thing where all orcs, they also change genders, which is kind of cool. Orcs are trans. I mean, that's brilliant. I don't know how that would go down these days, because there's bound to be somebody who was offended. But I'm sure it was something like they all started off male, and then as they get into old age, the survivors become female was one of the things, and then it was like.
To make little orcs.
But there's no.
Is there an explanation where orcs come from?
Well, no, because I mean the other thing is the fact that there's lots of stuff about they drop spores and they spawn, and that's how an orc.
So they don't necessarily need bits.
No, an orc infestation might.
Yeah, there are no girl orcs in 40k.
Yeah.
According to Dale.
Well, yeah, but see, there was. It depends on which edition of 40k you go with. That's my point. But yeah, on the whole, nowadays there probably aren't. No. And because they spawn, they drop.
There's the Orville that has that race.
Yeah.
That are a bit like Klingons that are all male, but lay an egg.
Yeah. Well, with orcs, they drop spores, and then much later, you might get spores because orcs are genetically programmed to be the different kinds. So mech boys and things like that are. they come out of the ground, come out of the spores as mech boys. There's no kind of like apprenticeship program or YTS to become a mech boy. You just are. Kind of thing. Well, I'm glad the late arrivals decided that this looked a bit like a shack.
Roblox says possibly shorts with ducks on.
Shorts with ducks on. Nice. Yeah, okay. I get the impression he's not taking this very seriously. But, yeah. Or... I bet they wear red ones, though.
Because
red ones go faster. Yeah. So I reckon all pants are probably red.
Well, were red ones.
Were red originally, yeah.
Probably now just main.
Kind of like shitty brown, Radagast kind of brown.
Radagast.
Yeah. Look, see, I wasn't going for window. I was just going for hole punched in the back.
Yeah, that's cool.
Kind of.
Shelazaro says, best regards to all. I've got to go. Cry emoji. My wife's calling me.
Oh, tell her to come and watch. She'll get it.
So I'm just sorry, everybody. I'm going to go shout at the dogs. Be quiet.
Go shout at the dogs. Are they barking? I can't.
Be quiet.
Oh, Mum.
Barking is not going to make you come out, is it?
It just did.
No,
Barking just made you exactly do that.
I've not gone out there. I've shouted at him from.
Oh, I see. You haven't left the room. You're just shouting at them at a distance.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Right, I see. Oh, gotcha. Right. My bad. It looked like you were going out there.
I didn't go out there. They are spawned because of the amount of fighting in the area which starts the colony.
Yeah.
This course learns.
Well, yeah. It's good. Right, okay, look, we're going up this side now. Okay, glue in there. Alright. I don't actually know if the...
So why do you change between Yoo-Hoo and Superglue?
Because actually at this point I want it to just go off quicker. And normally if I've got lots of time, right, I just want to feel like I've got something done this evening.
Shelazaro says she's lazy and doesn't want to learn English. So,
yeah, fair play.
yeah.
Oh, there we go. Now that was a bark.
That's barking at the neighbours.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair enough. I'm down with
that time of night.
It is that time of night.
All have to stand at the garden chat to each other.
Yep. See? What was her name? Dodie, what's her face? She wasn't wrong.
What, with midnight barking?
Yeah.
Apart from it's 23 minutes past 10.
Apart from the fact it's called Twilight barking. Well, it's not Twilight either, but you know. Smith. Dodie Smith.
No, Shelazaro says so. No point for her to watch. Yeah, totally understand. But
What?
at the same point, Tim's incomprehensible a lot of the time, so it would work.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
Look at that. It's looking like a shack.
it is. I'll just put you on mugshot. I'll go back to Mugshot now.
There he is, stood out the front of his shack, looking like a proper orc chieftain with a blue spotty frog on his shoulder. That's good. Right, okay. So, a couple more bits in there. I don't really have much open on that side. I have one more plank across the top there. And, yeah, then we're nearly there. I'm going to have to... Actually, the one thing I haven't thought about with these live streams is what my exit procedure is.
You turn it off.
Well, no, I'm glad you're in. Now, what I meant was how I catch up with people, because I never get anything finished on the night, because you know because these things. No project.
It becomes a bigger pile of shame.
No project I do can be done in 2.5, 3 hours.
Can you not do a catch up on?
I need to really, yeah. That's the. This is where it is.
It hasn't changed since last.
Yeah, you know that thing I started.
It's still no different.
It's in a different box outside in the garage now. Yeah. There we go. Look, there we are.
Oh, got something going on here. Frankie Monton says, finished some dry brushing and I've added some pillars to the gate. Sculpted a gate in Tinkercad. Cool.
Bloody show off.
So I know, have to 3D print it now. Next, adding small tufts and building to the top of the tree.
Oh, snazzy.
Oh,
Look at that. Look. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That actually is doing what I wanted to do as it goes. It's getting there, kind of thing. I can't see.
Shelazaro says he'll give her a hug from you.
Oh, bless. I'm good at hugs.
You are?
Yeah. I think it needs some kind of ladder.
Talking about hugs, here she comes.
Hello, Soka. Hello, Poppet. Hello, Dad. Yeah, it's going to need some kind of ladder type affair to get up and down, really.
Does it not need like a cold up rope?
It does need, yeah, a rope ladder or
like
something else. Or a ladder along the side so it's not hanging down all the time, because it'll only get broken off when it gets kind of...
Or a small goblin or whatever they have, I don't know, walking next to it with a ladder. I can't keep up.
Fucking hell, boss. Can I put this down? Shut up, swim.
Yeah. Hello, pizza.
Yeah. Right, cool.
Girl. That build is looking amazing, according to Frankie Montes.
Bless you.
So apologise if I'm not saying names right. But
I'm quite... Actually, do you know what? I'm considering it was a bit of a gamble, and I thought I had this kind of like vision, this kind of thought in my head about what it ought to look like. It's not bad. I mean, if I stuck a like, put like a... This is a Brewzerker. They brew all their own beer, and the beer makes them go completely mad. Different things can happen. They drink different kinds of beer, and different things happen. It's kind of not neat, which is kind of cool. So I like that. So yeah, I like the Ourks. This is an Orc chieftain, or how do we say it? Orc chieftain. He's my Orc chieftain. There we go. Put that behind there, like. There you go. Yeah, he's kind of cool. And what the regular Orcs in an Orc tribe, you get a chieftain and you get a dream master, and each turn of the game you have to roll to see who's in charge, because they're always arguing with each other about who's the boss.
That's all works.
Which kind of good fun.
Some random.
Which is oh shit, there it goes. Well, it's going to do that till I stick it on, isn't it? Really. So, but yeah.
Dale says it looks mint. Definitely whimsy.
Thanks, man. New Orleans whimsy. Bayou whimsy. I'm going to take that. We're going to take that to the bank. I'm going to put some planking down the side, I think, just to kind of, you know, he needs little trip balls to stop him kind of getting up in the middle of the night, and you know,
when he needs to win.
When he's
little old man wee.
Little old Orc wee.
Yeah.
Do they wee then? They must do. They must excrete. You know, it's part of Key Stage 2 science. You know, living things excrete. You know, so one way or another. Yeah, I'm quite pleased actually with how rickety the woodwork is looking now as it goes. It was looking a bit too neat, so a bit of cutting and tearing. That's the nice thing about working with balsa wood. You can really do that. Rough up the ends and stuff. It's quite good. Yeah. Do need to go digging through the cack, mind you. Find some stuff. Yeah, I mean, there's there's a gnome watering can here from Blood Bowl. Cool. That can go on there. And there are various. We've got various spare undead heads that are going to end up on there. I think there's kind of, which is quite neat.
Spikes?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I could definitely kind of spike a few things. It needs to look like a voodoo. Yeah. Chieftains kind of like voodoo witch doctors kind of hang out. So it definitely needs dead things hanging up one way or another. But yeah, no, he's come out alright. I'm quite pleased with that. Leveling off the back was a good idea, thank you. And he could do with a few more spikes and bits and pieces, but the base is okay. That's good. And yeah, I'm at a bit stuck now, because I can keep making. I mean, in some ways, again, I'll go out and get twigs and bits and pieces, but it's going to get completely covered up by the roof, so I could just kind of make more bits of balsa wood, to be quite honest. Because A, I've got a shitload, it's over there, and B, it's going to get covered up. Yeah. Yeah. Because it's going to get covered up with so much foliage, I might as well.
Nicholas says hello again. Just snuck out my bed to keep watching you.
Hey!
My parents just fell asleep. That's very naughty.
Yeah, yeah. I disapprove. I don't approve of that kind of thing at all, young man.
If you can't function in school tomorrow, it's your fault, young man.
Yes, if you can't function in school tomorrow, Nicholas, blame me. Go, I know this pirate, and he made me watch him on YouTube. He's my pirate captain. Arr. Arr. Oh, fucking hell. Have I told you my sword news?
No.
Have I told you my sword news? Right, okay, so...
Well, I think I know where this is going, but...
Right, so... Yeah, well, yeah.
Is this a Todd thing?
This is a Todd thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
You haven't told me it, but I'm guessing.
I haven't told you this, but I'm getting a sword, right? for free.
Oh, that's all
I'm not
then.
fucking paying
That's
for it.
fine.
Right, so if you guys are out there, right, and you want to watch some really cool history content,
Something making something really good.
experimental archaeology, and actually making proper shit that works, as opposed to kind of like
random shit out of
as opposed to random crap out of Baltimore and an XPS phone, right? If you want to watch some really fucking good internet content,
and it is amazing.
you need to watch. Go and find Todd's Workshop, right? Todd is a absolutely brilliant cutler, weaponsmith, and engineer, and the like. We met him 20 years ago now. 20 years. 20 years ago now through reenactment, through Tudor reenactment, because he's a Tudor reenactor at Kentwell. And Todd is an expert in weapons and medieval weaponry and swords and stuff, especially in archery. But he's become an expert in. He's done so much stuff recently with
Scrap Heap Challenge.
Yeah, he was one of the engineers on Scrap Heap Challenge. He was one of the guys who made it work when the teams couldn't.
Yeah.
When the teams fucked it up and they'd run out of time. He was one of the team who made it work overnight. But he's done loads of stuff recently with experiments with Roman weapons and javelins being thrown and loads of different kind of things like crossbows and all that kind of stuff. And I saw him at Torm in March.
So it's called Todd's Workshop.
Todd's Workshop, yeah.
I'll see if I can
find a link. Yeah, cool. And he does all kinds of cool shit. Todd started his channel a few years ago because he wasn't very well and he didn't know how long he'd be able to carry on working in his workshop. Since then, he's been much better, and but he's also got a huge following. Loads of people watch him. You might watch him anyway, just because they're kind of... Anyway, I digress. I've known him for some time, and we've had bonkers conversations in the past about Tudor hand cannons and all kinds of other stuff. Well, if you I'd open another window.
Todd's Workshop.
Right.
I just find out how to get a link.
Okay.
That's gone one beyond my knowledge.
Right. Actually, if you at Todd's Workshop, you should just be able to copy that, stick that in. Yeah. So we've had all kinds of bonkers conversations in the past. But anyway, I saw Todd in March at an event we go to called Torm, the original reenactors market, where he trades, and he asked me about pirate swords, cutlasses and shit, because that's what I'm into. One of the things I'm into. And he kind of said, we got chatting about cutlasses and swords used by pirates in the golden age of piracy, 1690 to 1725 or so. And see, one of the things is there weren't really any standard weapons at that point until we get slops contracts later in the 1700s. There are no standard swords in the navy, and there's certainly not, no such thing as a pirate cutlass, because they're whatever was used on a ship. And of course, most pirate films, they get it wrong because they like to use rapiers and side swords and fancy schmancy stuff, which are no bloody good on a ship at all, and way out of date, really. They're kind of like Johnny Depp fighting with one in Pirates of the Caribbean. That sword's about, well, if you go by the dates of the soldiers, it's about 100 years out of date. So anyway, Todd said to me, we had this conversation, and he said, what do you think? And tell me about cutlasses and stuff. And I sent him a load of research, and he's going to make me a sword. And then he just said he wants to make a pirate sword. He said, I want to make a pirate sword. What do you know? And we had this great conversation about pirate swords. And he's going to make one based on one that's in the Wallace collection, which is the one I fancy. And I'm just going to make me a sword. It's just going to ride for free.
Use it.
Well, yeah. Although this one's going to be sharp. It's not going to be a practical one. It's going to be a swanky posy sword, rather than a. Because the nice thing.
I'm not sure you being given anything sharp is a particularly good idea.
See, the nice thing about having a proper sharp one made is the fact that when you get people go, oh, how heavy was the sword, or this is what it looked like, because of course all the practical blades are way heavier than they would have been, because they're that much thicker, so they could take a rebated blade so you can hit people with, which is good. So I'm looking forward to. Apparently, I'm going to get a Todd sword. I'm kind of excited about that. It's kind of neat, especially as he makes amazingly beautiful things, and I can never afford any of them. No. But okay. So look.
Nicholas says Spaniards used rapiers well into the 1700s.
Yeah, but they're poncy on a ship, mate. You don't want to use them from that point of view. You and your hemosaur. So you want a fucking cutlass. You could go hacky, choppy, not stabby, pricky. Of course, Spaniards did, because they've got stupid little streets with really narrow kind of lanes. That's why rapiers get invented in the first place. Them and the Italians. It's like when we were in Venice. You totally get an appreciation for why they had rapiers when you're walking around the streets of Venice, because you've got no room to swing your arms out this way. And of course, by the 1700s, most gentlemen are using small swords, which is what the rapiers changed into. But
Dale says good night.
See you, buddy.
Oh, have a good night.
Have a good night.
Yeah, lovely to speak to you, Dale. Really nice.
Yeah. So look, there you go. Look. Anyway, that's stuck on there, and
it is
25 to 11. Well, look, I'm not going to be able to get any further with this evening anyway. So from that point of view, we're going to have to come up, round up, finish off now. I've made a right old mess of my desk. However, unlike most nights when I've done this, I do actually think that I've got somewhere. So, summing up, can we go to the model cam, please?
We can go.
Thank you very much. Summing up.
Not with that mouse.
That's the laptop mouse.
Yeah.
Here we go. Right, so we have successfully wielded our extremely cheap saw from the range, but it did do the job, just about.
Might never work.
And we have now got very cute gator rhino, which is kind of cute, but more to the point, we've got our big beast to get in the swamp with, which I'm kind of pleased with, really. Successful green stuff action, carved off the back, stuck on tail and head, stuck on XPS foam onto base. That wasn't very complicated. He's not stuck on there yet, but he will be. And we've got, 75% done of a wooden structure for Papa Shamadoo's shack on the back of this big guy, which is going to be kind of cool, because it will become like then the centerpiece of my Orc display, and then he's going to be high enough up over everything else, which is kind of like cool. So what have I got to do? I've got to finish a little bit more of the woodwork, and it will eventually all get stuck onto this big bad guy. And then we're going to start decorating and going digging through the cat and finding skulls and body parts and little bits of furniture and kind of things. That's very kind of hoodoo, because he got friends on the other side. Yeah. Basically. And I've no idea how it's going to work in the game, apart from the fact that it'll just be kind of a cool thing to... I don't really think that matters, to be quite honest. It's going to be a really neat thing to have, kind of like wandering around on the, because Arcworlde is a game that is about scenarios, so coming up with the scenario where either the kind of like somebody's got to sneak in there and steal something out of there, or they've got to kind of...
You're going to have to make a ladder or something, because it's going to be a bit difficult.
Well, yeah, maybe, yeah. Or it could be like fucking wacky races, where we could have the thing flinger coming up on the outside. Coming up on the outside round the... Yeah, I should suggest it to Alex. Cool. Yeah. And see, I want to get another one of these guys, because I want to make a caravan kind of thing for the halflings. I really like the idea of that. Yeah. But Papa Shamadoo I want to make some definite bespoke swampy terrain for the Ourks, and have kind of like games in kind of where the Ourks are. I think it'll look kind of cool. Really enjoying it. Anyway, I think we want to come back up here, and we'll. So there we go. Look, thanks very much for joining us this evening out here. I've had a really good time. It's been quite good fun hanging out with my wife and my dogs. We're not getting out of the office tonight, because Chewie is sat on immediately outside the door. We're stuck in here, really. We'll have to go out the back door and walk around the front of the house. But so thanks very much for joining Magrathea Builder Of Worlds this evening on a live stream. I am working on the Victorian pub, which I'm hoping is going to be in a video. It's going to be finished off very soon. We are definitely going to be back to make the Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader Grav tank on the 31st of May. which is kind of cool. And there's going to be other stuff in the meantime. So yeah, thanks very much for joining us tonight. Thank you very much, Heidi. It's been a good crack. And I couldn't have done it without you. It's been a lot easier with you kind of like commentating and reading all the bollocks that comes up over there on the screens. And we've learnt why the rhinoceros has got wrinkly skin and why the zebra's got stripes, which is kind of cool. So, you know, useful kind of thing. So thanks very much for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time.
Do I press this red button?
Well, you could try and press the red button.
See what
I mean, previously we've pressed red buttons and we've carried on talking after people gone, but that one say end stream.